this time, I swear to God. Oh, can't even have a fucking gym session in peace. Fuck's sakes, man. Yo, the way I sprinted back the last couple minutes, I cannot be fucking bothered. Get this shit phone out of my face. Can't be asked. Can't be. Right. Well, we're just going to say, before we even start, where is Danish Maldini to take the piss out of all the Kalmar quotes? Because, hey, there he is. There he is. Without even skipping a beat. Fair fucking play. I can't be arsed. One gym session in peace. Give me some fucking peace. I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered, bruv. Right, let me get through all of this shit. Because I just saw the Fabrizio tweet and I just darted back. Liverpool reach agreement with Brighton to say, oh, fucking hell, we got the Ornstein dagger. Oh, shit. Oh, fucking hell, mate. Oh, my fucking gosh. We got an Ornstein bomber as well. We're done out. Oh, we're fucking done out. I swear to fucking gosh. Oh. 110 million. They just dunked over us. Whatever, man. This stinks. I still need to change the background. Fucking hell, mate. 1:30 a.m. 1:30 a.m. You know, I just saw Said in the comments as well. Hold that, bruv. I couldn't give a shit, man. Or am I kidding? Of course I give a shit. Stinks. The only thing I will say is Chelsea never wanted to go to 110 million. I guess they've at least stuck to their valuation, but Liverpool just jumped over us. Literally just, this fucking reeks. This entire saga, and it's just dead like that. It's just dead like that. It's over. It's over, people. It's over. Lavia, I guess we're coming for you. We're coming for you. Gonna be a rough season now. Poch has already been failed. No top midfielders left now on his level available. But A, we have Tyler Adams. Then plan B's better be good enough. And the one thing I will say is that at the very least, our plan B's and C's have looked good. But I don't think there's any way to spin this. I won't lie to you lot. I don't think there's any way to spin this. Oh, wait, it's Mods on Flawless stream. I will not be there. I will not be there. What the fuck? What is he saying? What is he saying? Is he live on there too? Yep. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Fucking dead, bro. Fucking bullshit. I swear down. Who the fuck is calling me? It's a Sam. It's a Sam. I didn't pick up with him earlier, so you know what? Fuck it. He picked up yesterday. I'll respond. Yo, bruv. Yo.
Hello, Lewis.
Yes, my guy.
Yes, can you speak with the subscribers of This Is Football when I hear you?
Aye, you live on This Is Football as well. We're coming for you on Sunday, innit? We're coming for you on Sunday.
That's what we asked. That's not what we give a fuck about. Talk to me about Caicedo, my brother.
110. Hey, fairs, innit? We were never going to pay that amount. You lot clearly wanted more than we did. It is what it is. It is what it is.
On your head top, Lewis. How does it feel? Remember when you called me yesterday and you were mocking me? Now, how does it feel?
Hey, the game is the game, bro. The game is the game. I'll firm it. I won't lie to you. This fucking stinks. Yes. I was going to say as long as we don't get it, here we go. But I think Ornstein's just beating us to it.
Love, Lewis. I'm gonna see
it's my turn to get cooked on the show again. Great. Yeah. Can't be arsed. No worries, man. We'll see you tomorrow. Bless.
Oh, you have to deal with Igal as well. Don't forget that. The A-list is going to be back soon.
Igal? Oh, next week. Man, unless Havertz scores, I don't want to hear a word. I don't want to hear a word. Oh.
We'll see. Big up to you, man.
Big up, my guy. Enjoy your stream, bro. Take care. Bless, my guy. Fabrizio, don't tell me he's dropped the here we go now. Nice little tapping at the end of it. For fuck's sakes. Liverpool and Brighton are preparing all documents for Caicedo deal. Agreement reached on 110 million record British deal. They're not even talking about Chelsea no more. They're not even talking about us anymore. We've just been sidestepped. Oh, we've just been sidestepped. Oh, fuck. Oh, wow. My guy Josh said I did say the train was going past London. I swear down. Fuck you, bruv. Appreciate the donation. You're my guy and everything, but still, fuck you. This fucking stinks. Look, I said they had their valuation in it. I can't really turn round and be annoyed about it when we clearly were never going to pay 110 million. Liverpool just wanted him more. Liverpool just wanted him more. I won't lie to you lot. Liverpool just wanted him more. And this just fucking... It's jarring. That's it. It's annoying. That's it. They've just jumped over us, and it's annoying because we've had our eyes on this player for the last 3 months. But at 110 million, I won't lie to you lot. I don't think Chelsea were ever going to go to that amount. Chelsea were never going to go to that amount. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Like, we've been talking about understanding Chelsea's stance. They don't want to give up an idea that they can get bent over in negotiations. I don't really know what to expect after 110 gets put on the table. I don't really know what to expect. This is a very good move for Liverpool. I swear if he starts on Sunday, it's going to be even worse. But it's crazy money. It's crazy money. Just, you got to make sure you get Lavia in now. You got to make sure you get Lavia. Make sure you get Lavia. Make sure you get... Well, Tyler Adams is already in there. Fucking fuck's sakes, man. Liverpool, you bastards. You absolute bastards. We are meant to have a chance to match the offer, I guess. We are meant to have a chance to match the offer, but will we? Will we? That's the real question, because I don't think we're going to go to that amount. I'd be very surprised if we wake up in the morning and hear that Chelsea have gone up to that amount. I'd be very shocked. Very, very shocked. We got 1 point... No, not 1.1k. Where is it? Where the... Oh, shit. I haven't even got the live streaming app up. Let me see how many people are watching. How many people are watching? 981. Big up to all you, man. Only 93 likes, though. Only 93 likes, though. Run that up, people. Run that up. Fucking Caicedo's going to Liverpool. It's annoying. Would have really liked the profile, but just make sure you get somebody else in after that. Please just make sure you get somebody else in after the fact, because this is not good. This is not good. Not good at all. Why is this laptop? Well, the chat's still moving bugging a little bit, but keep commenting. I'll see your comments in a little set. Let me just get the panel in just before we even do any more BS. Let me just see who's around. I don't even know who's going to be around at like 1:30 in the morning, or whatever time it is in the US or America. But let's see who's around. Let's see who's around. As always, hit the like button, subscribe. Please hit the like button today of all days, because this shit is just straight miserable. Straight miserable. 3 live streams in a fucking day. 3 live streams in a day. This is insane. And I'm sweating like a pig because I've just come back from the gym. All long. Didn't even get to finish my fucking workout. Didn't even get to finish my workout. Dead. Absolutely dead. It's the guys on Instagram, and then, yeah, we'll get into it. Hopefully this is the last day that we have to deal with this shit saga. You know what? I'd rather just that. Last day of dealing with this bullshit. Then hopefully we can all just move on as a fan base. Fuck Liverpool. And, yeah, cool. Link's been sent out. Who is about? Yes, my guys. Yes.
My God Almighty, what's going on?
We ain't getting Caicedo. We ain't getting Caicedo. We ain't getting Caicedo. We ain't
Johnny
getting Caicedo.
Ma.
We ain't getting Caicedo.
Fucking hell, man.
We ain't getting Caicedo.
Bro, why did we bid 100 mil today? We've had 3 months
What
to bid
difference
for
would it
100 mil.
make?
We bid today.
Hold on, let me ask you
No,
this
but I'm
question.
saying, Jimmy.
Hold
If you-
on. Yo, Fata.
Hang on,
Okay, we hear
hang on.
you. Okay, can we have a conversation now?
No.
Jimmy, if we
Alright, go
bid
ahead.
100
Go
3
ahead.
months ago, would you think Liverpool would have come in for 110?
Yes.
No, they wouldn't, man. We could have signed him like 2 months ago, man.
Hold on, time out. Hold on. Time out.
I'm not timing out. No.
Time out.
No.
Think about it.
No.
He wasn't worth 100 million. He was worth 100
he's
million
not.
tonight.
Mhm.
Yo,
Like, y'all got to understand how negotiating and bidding goes, bro. There was nobody to negotiate against. We were always up against a secret person. That's how negotiating go. When you can always set up there's always somebody to set it off. When you go and put your bid in, Brighton was gonna never be in a rush.
Yes, Cass.
To accept. So they would have took the bid and then waited and seen who if anybody else would have came in for it. Do I think Liverpool?
Let Jimmy go, man.
I don't think Liverpool came up.
What is wrong with your fucking club, bro?
Is that
That's
Kaz?
Kaz.
Yes, that is
What the
Cass.
fuck? Yo, what Kaz? What you say?
You doing this, bro? What's
Yo.
going on? You're reviving Liverpool Football Club. You better come with 150 million. What's wrong with you, man? I had
Good
to
luck,
get up.
man.
I'm tired from 8 hours of streaming, and your fucking club's acting like broke boys. What's going on?
All right. I know who this, but
It's just dead.
Because you can jump on the stream, mate. We don't want to hear over the phone.
yeah, like
Where's Lewis? Lewis, what
Nah,
do
score.
you think?
Bruv, it's been a long day, man. It's been a fucking long day. I'm just tired. Just fucking tired.
You know what, Lewis? 2 p.m. You know you have to do it at 2 p.m. Who's that? On my channel. Are you sure you're ready for that?
Bro, I've got Hussam on the troops for before that. Like, it's just going to be a long day. It's just going to be another long day. We'll farm it. We'll be there. We'll be there.
I'm so let down by your club, man. I am so hurt. I'm hurt. I'm a blue at heart sometimes. Not red today. Tonight I'm blue. What's going on? Anyways, enjoy your time, man.
Take care, my guy. Big up, bro. Peace. Bless.
Until we get that here, bro, it's not yet over.
I can't believe
Hello,
this.
guys. Hello, guys. How you guys doing?
I can't believe this board.
No good
This-
time, Shade.
I can't even lie, bro. This is embarrassing. This whole
This is more than
Yeah,
embarrassing,
this-
man.
Imagine say pick for 3 months getting nothing, man.
This is a
This-
whole humiliation ritual.
That's really unfair.
the level of embarrassment. Like you have to laugh, really, otherwise you'll like
Yeah.
Oh my
you'll
God.
You just
bro.
cry,
You have
man.
to laugh.
I mean, we did all that work. I thought having the best
man,
window we
when the
ever had.
game
and then
start,
to
nobody
just-
won't care. Nobody will care once the game start, bro.
Jimmy,
Yeah.
if a replacement comes, I mean, no one's gonna
Nobody
really
won't care if the
It's
game
just-
start and we playing and we winning. Nobody won't care, bro. That's all I'm saying. I know.
Quick question.
I really
Quick
don't
question.
care, right?
Win that
I
first.
think y'all knew over like not too long ago. I was kind of over the Caicedo thing. Not that I didn't want him, but I was like, if we didn't end up getting him, I was prepared for it. The club said what they was willing to do. They even went to that, and they went and they got 110. They
Our
said they
board is
wanted
clueless,
100.
man.
100 went up. They got 110. It is what it is.
Regardless of how
It's
you
business.
feel about him,
It's
regardless of how you
business.
feel about the player,
Wait, quick.
regardless of how you feel about the player,
No.
regardless of how you feel about the fee.
All right, guys,
Like,
in the
it's
comments, the
embarrassing.
chat's back. I'm sorry, just
Hold on.
bullshit happens every fucking stream and it pisses me off.
Yeah, I could barely hear Scott.
Fuck streaming.
I was gonna say, like, regardless of how you feel about the player, the fee, whatever, it's embarrassing
Hey,
from us.
fucking Zoom.
It's embarrassing. It's on another level of embarrassment from the club.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I don't feel other people's embarrassment, so I don't
That's
that
your.
This kind of feels
No,
like
I'm just telling you, I just don't. It's not like I was negotiating, so I don't like. I understand what you say. I understand some people feel that, but I never had that feeling when the club fail at something like
this
I
is
feel.
this is a feeling of chasing our own medicine. I feel like
Yo, hold
He was
on.
the number
Can't
one
even
go-to guy,
hear.
and you
Can't
flopped.
even hear Shades.
I could barely hear what he said.
Yo, Ben Jacobs said it's not yet done, you know.
Ben Jacobs done it.
Are we going to bid 115 for him? I don't think we're going to bid 115 for him.
Yeah,
I think Liverpool can
Bruv,
happen.
it's still on. It's not yet.
It's gonna be
We were risking 100 mil. We're not going to go for 115.
120 at least, man. 120. Imagine that.
They're not gonna.
111.
They're not gonna bid. They're not gonna go above what they bid.
I hate you, Saeed.
No,
Means
but
I
it
don't-
says right there that
I could be wrong.
Liverpool and Brighton are preparing documents, isn't it? Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like,
It's pretty much that.
why were Brighton so quick to accept? Unless we pulled out and said no.
Because
Like,
they
their
put
own
110
explanation.
in. We only put
110
80.
million, brother.
It's super chat.
That's why they're putting in.
This is
Big up
what I say.
LFC
It's not
saying
about.
he ain't worth 110, but you
Yeah.
wasted 3 months.
That's the
That's
thing.
it.
It's not the money. It's not the money. It's the
exactly.
process.
Yeah.
You wasted 3 months of the window.
Bro.
You wasted 3 months on the window on this guy who's your number one
Doesn't make any
target.
sense.
Like
Why
we
you wasted 3 months?
pulled out
Bro, he
the whole thing with
isn't
Ugarte,
even
right?
worth 100
Like
million.
I let the Ugarte thing kind of slide. Like I was pissed at the time, but I kind of let it slide because I understood. Okay, he's not really the number one target. He's not the main guy. This guy is, and we flopped. Like say what you want, we flopped. And that's embarrassing.
Yep. And then we
And
bid
all of this, by
48
the way,
million on
you can say what you want, by the way. You can say what you want, and it can be a massive coincidence. But for me, it's like a part of me believes that this comes from the stupid shit with Lavia yesterday, which is like fine at the time if like you want to be petty, that's cool. But then you needed to get this over the line. And it happened.
Nah, I don't think they would change their whole money plan. I think that's why they was I think the Lavia thing was their bluff.
Also, this
You
from
feel what I'm
David.
saying?
Yeah, well,
But that's why they kept lowballing Southampton because I think they have hijacked move.
By the way,
They was waiting for Chelsea to lay that money down. Yeah, that's why they kept lowballing Southampton. That was their smoke screen. Low ball, drag it on. Chelsea make they play, and then they make they play. But
Imagine
who
how
the
Lavia
fuck-
is feeling right now.
the thing is as well. David's speaking facts as well. Like if you paid the 100 million in the end anyway, bro. So you spent all this time.
I'm saying,
Well,
if you just went in
of course,
100 million at the
went to
start
the
of the
100
window,
tonight.
it would have changed
Well,
it.
yeah,
All
going
of
to the
this
100
time.
tonight was a must. You had to go to the 100 tonight
Yeah,
because now you had
Cool,
competition.
and you didn't do that 3 months ago, bro. So
But there was
wasted
no
all this time.
competition to
There
go
was
to the
no
100.
competition, bro.
Yeah, there was no competition to
Yeah,
go
but
to the
the
100 then.
But they kept rejecting
It's
the
just
80
like,
mil.
there's
But
no
the
way.
evaluation was 100 mil though. They were
No,
only
but
going to
that's
accept 100
people
mil.
always
There
have a
was
high evaluation.
We said 100 mil there.
Yeah,
100
but people
mil.
We
always
put
say
in
numbers.
80
We know how it's football. We know
Bro,
that.
you
Yeah,
People
but we
always
put
say
in
that.
80 a month
In
ago.
negotiations, you don't give
We
people
don't
what
go
they
over.
want, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
but the
that's
thing is,
not
we've
how
been
it
putting
goes.
in bids for 80 mil for the last 2.5 months. Right. So if you put in a bid for 100 million, maybe even a month ago, what would have happened? They always wanted 100 and over. They weren't going to accept 80. No matter how hard you bid it, they were
Bro,
never going to accept under 100.
Bro, it wasn't gonna bid against themselves. You know what I mean? That's just what it
You're not bidding
is.
against yourself. You're bidding against.
There
for
were
the-
if they were
If they
gonna
wanted
go
to spend 80 mil,
above what
that's
everybody thought he was worth at the time, nobody else thought he was worth that. Like you understand what I'm saying? You got to have somebody else to set the market. They set their evaluation, but it's still a market. Like you set the evaluation, but the market could define actually who he is. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh,
You can
Mr.
have an
X, by the way, we'll get to
evaluation
that.
of something. Like you can
Oh,
say,
so Chelsea did bid 100 million for him.
no, yeah, they went to the 100. And they went 110. Like man, look, they spent 110.
10 more, literally.
You got one. They spent 110, and by them going 110, that means they didn't hear Chelsea spent 100 and then went and put 10 more. I think they went in 110. They went in with they basically spent the Jude Bellingham money. I think they saving face.
Unless we do like a John Obi Mikel Willian moment, I think this is over.
That's what I think. I think Liverpool realized, look, we fucked. They had the Jude Bellingham money, and somebody clearly made the decision to be cheap. But it looked like something worked out because they changed. They did a motherfucking 180. Because that's the Jude Bellingham money. Let's be real. Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, they
Matter of
should have
fact,
got Jude
you
with
know
that
what?
money.
You know what that means? Let's be honest. You know what it really means? Jude Bellingham told them no. That's what that means.
Yeah, or maybe FSG was still in that.
They had the money the
pressure.
whole time, fellas. So can you say, oh, you think we would have dropped 100? They wouldn't. We would have had them. I think Liverpool would have dove in then because they had the money the entire time. What happened was Jude Bellingham told them, "I'm going to Real Madrid," because that's literally the exact. Because remember, they thought they was gonna have to spend 110 for Jude Bellingham. I remember that was always the number that I kept hearing: 105,
But
100, 110.
They never put the bid in for Bellingham anyway.
Because he told them he wasn't coming.
Yeah, I think it's with FSG. Like they're getting a lot of heat, so like they had to make
Well,
a move. So
No,
fans,
what
they're not
FSG
backing
do,
them at all.
what FSG do, you see people always cuss Liverpool journalists, right? Their fans, well, not their most of their fans don't. It'd be like the Hassams and all of them because they never get the inside scoop because they keep their shit tight. Pause. They keep it tight. Like I guarantee you, if they knew Liverpool brass knew the whole time we got this money and we're gonna spend it. So if it's Caicedo, if Chelsea lay out this bread, we're gonna go into this war with Chelsea. We got this Jude Bellingham money. Chelsea probably put their 100, they put this 110. They probably went back to Chelsea and said, look, they put up 110. What you gonna do? And Chelsea said, fuck that. We're not doing it.
where do we go from here? Like, do we go back to the drawing board?
One more thing.
Whoever gets Caicedo gets the other hand, Lavia. Then that's the.
I mean, yeah, Lavia is still there, but
Lavia, and we're happy.
But that confirms Lavia is confirmed. Lavia will come in first. Then
imagine if they get Lavia as well.
I mean, Southampton evaluation. Southampton evaluation for Lavia is 50 million. So if Chelsea go and drop 50, to be honest, what Chelsea can do now, what they can do for me, because I told you already know I've been talking about the Caicedo shit. I didn't think they was gonna do this shit anyway. But if they go and get fucking Lavia and fucking kudos, because they didn't drop the one, they still got 100 something. That's the money right there. Go fucking get them 2 players and move on. Because I'm not about to sit here and bitch and complain. My next bitching and complaining is gonna be about poor play on the field, not who we didn't sign.
That's actually right. If you gotta get Lavia, but the thing is, you gotta get that shit now. You gotta get that 50 million from now.
Oh no.
Who?
Right. Let me go for a few more of these super chats. Big up David saying there's space now for anyone who wanted to come in. So inept, we won't pay 100 million and then pay 100 million.
Alito is coming.
At the end when it's too late,
Yeah.
and we could have paid it months earlier. Stupidity. But we were probably leading into that. We didn't initially want to pay that amount. And no one else has come in literally until today. Rigo Park says owners have had 2 royal fuck-ups. Graham Potter and now this. Jacked around for months and Manchu's pull over us. What does that say? But also look at the clear out. Look at the youth players we brought in. It's not completely been.
They dropped 110, bro. That's a lot of bread.
Roman Abramovich saying this is embarrassing as fuck. Gutted, bro, gutted. But that's it. It's just gutting. That's it. Don't let it be anything more than what it just is on paper. David says, don't bid against yourself, but why take 3 months? You're supposed to be very clear on what your options are. Where was the backup plan, but you waited 3 months? It was Alvarez, it was Lavia, it was Tyler Adams. That was reported like a week or 2 ago, my guy.
Yeah.
Gavin says Lavia is 2 years younger. Fits, we move. Exactly. It's just
Bro,
everyone
they dropped
ideally on
$110.
Caicedo, and they're annoyed by it.
What are we
Amar
talking
says
about?
6 months on this deal, Liverpool done in 1 day. Yes, but that's because we.
That's what I will say.
Get to that position.
That's what I will say about the Liverpool owners. Say what you want about them. Bar Lavia, every person they've gone in for this window isn't actually put a bid in for. They got done immediately, within days. Say what you want about their owners. Like Szoboszlai, done immediately. McAllister, done immediately. Caicedo, done immediately. Lavia is the only one they went in for and kind of fucked about a little bit. Every other player they've gone in for, done straight away.
They didn't really they didn't fuck about with Lavia. Lavia was the smokescreen, Scott. Trust me.
And then that just proves my point even more. That every player they wanted, they went and got immediately. No fucking about, no nothing. Immediately. People complain about them. And the owners.
Well, guess what? Well, Scott, think about this. Every shit change overnight, bro. Because if you wanna laugh, go look at all the Liverpool fans pages.
That's not
just yesterday. Shit changed. Like, yo,
Couple
days ago, couple hours, bro.
Funny thing about this,
Liverpool hit those guys with release.
They blew their top, and now our fan base about to blow their top. But I'm not. My next set of energy of anger is gonna be if we play like shit over this next month. I won't be bitching and complaining for another month because now it's time to play football. It's like go sign the next midfielder, and then I'm about to watch football.
I just wanted that position filled by the end of the contingency. I will give the owners the faith that they will fill it with the right person and judge it based on the
Why?
results. Get me the position filled.
But the thing is, Lewis,
Why?
I'll be completely honest, bro. Though there's a couple things for me, by the way. With this, number one is Liverpool actually managed to get someone who fits their midfield better than the guy they originally looked at. Caicedo fits their midfield better than Lavia, so they actually got someone better for their system. Number two, the thing for me is all this does now, whether rightly or wrongly, by the way, and I'm not endorsing it or whatever, whether rightly or wrongly, all this does is put more pressure on Adams and Lavia if they come in. Because people are going to expect them, if they're the options that you looked at instead of Caicedo, you said, okay, Caicedo's too expensive. We think he's not worth that money.
Great.
We can go and get these guys instead. Cool. Then people are going to expect these guys to hit day one. And again, we're going to be in the same situation where we're expecting a 19-year-old who's going to probably play as either a single sixer and a pivot to hit day one, which Alex and myself and others
we was gonna expect Caicedo to hit day one too. So
Yes.
it's the same standard. So there's nothing wrong with that.
Yes, so
Chelsea
that's
standard.
2 years
Proper
older.
Chelsea. Proper
2 years
Chelsea.
older has had more game time.
It is what it is. I'm not watching age. It's if you could play, you could play, man. Like that age shit, I'm over that. If you could play, you could play. Like the same standards we was gonna hold Caicedo to. Whoever we bring in, we need to hold them to that same
why Lavia
standard.
doesn't cost 110?
I was going to
If
say,
it's an
and
age,
that's
no
what Jimmy
difference,
said,
and
we're going to
experience,
do.
no difference.
I
Why is
said
Lavia
standards.
Playing
Pull
ability.
out the standards of what you want from
Why
the
is the
player.
standards?
I'm
Okay,
actually very
what's the
interested
standards?
in. I'm going to say I'm
Why is
very
the
interested in what
110
Alex
one
says.
and one is 50?
I'll say,
Whatever
I'm
you
very
expected from Caicedo, you should
No,
expect
no,
from
no.
whoever coming in
No,
to
no,
take
no,
his
no,
spot.
no, no, no.
No, that's not how it
What are
works.
you- what are you
know
talking
that.
Well, that's
Nah,
how
no,
it
that-
works for me. I
That's
guess
not
that's
how it
not
works.
how it works for you. That's cool.
Then
That's how it works for me.
cool.
Whoever
Then that's
whoever
you.
go and play next to Enzo, I expect them to play fucking well. I don't
First
care
of
So
all,
who
you
it is.
expect?
They're not at the same level as that person
I
who's
was going to
110
say,
mil.
so you would expect? Can I say you'd expect Jackson and say Osimhen or Kane if we got them to perform? To the
No,
same
but
level?
Yeah.
I expect
Cool.
Lavia
So
to
that's
be.
fucking stupid. Then
I
cool. So then
expect
that's fucking
Lavia to be
stupid.
about 85 to 90% of what Caicedo is.
Cool.
Me
Cool, so he's
personally.
not there. So what we're saying is he's not there. Then.
But he's good
Still not
enough.
100%
He's good
there.
enough to get what I expect us to be. Top 4, top 5. That's what I
And
expect
again,
from
this
us.
just goes.
I don't
There's
expect us to
no
win the league.
fucking
As I was-
way we get
as I
in
was-
top 4,
One
top
at a
5.
As I was
No,
trying,
I
can
do.
I say, can I
That's
finish my
cool.
fucking point before this guy interrupts me?
I do.
Can I finish my point before this dude interrupts me like he interrupts everybody? Like, as I said, I'm interested in what Alex had to say.
Niggas
because the thing is,
emotional.
He keeps preaching, but I said ironic coming from you. I'll be completely honest.
Go on, just lands.
The thing that Alex keeps preaching about is the same thing about Mount. Was the reason that he thinks Mount flopped is because the pressure was put on him from day one by the club and the fans. You're now going to get that same pressure on Lavia, whether it's warranted or not. You're going to get that same pressure on Lavia. Whether he can go through that is
This is
down
all
on
shit
him.
you making up.
Brother, can you shut
It's
the
not a
fuck
shit
up
to
and let
make
people
him
speak?
That's not
Jimmy,
that's
seriously,
not,
that's got-
and I can actually back Scott because
You're
I was
making it
actually
up.
saying it. Jimmy,
A lot of people were as well.
it's actually that's not just a blimp. It is a fact that when you put too much pressure on the young kid,
It's not a
you
fact.
don't.
It's not a fact.
Brother, this guy just talks. Do you want to shut the fuck up and let other people speak, bro?
That's
You've been
not a
speaking like
fact.
20 minutes.
Yo, dude, like
Yeah,
all that tough talk is not gonna get you anything. I'm chilling. You over here emotional. Like, chill out. He's
Jimmy,
not coming.
it is
Caicedo's
a
not
fact.
coming.
If it
We all
happens
wanted
multiple
Caicedo,
times,
bro. He's not coming. Relax. Breathe. Breathe in through the nose,
Yeah, but-
out through the mouth. He's not coming.
Jimmy, you've got
Jimmy,
no leg
you
to
the
stand on,
ones that
Jimmy.
actually
Calm down.
saying that it's not a fact. But if you're saying it's not a fact, it's not because you just saying it. At least I provide the background to it. You just saying it just to say
I'm
it.
saying this. I'm saying this. This is what I'm saying. I expected us to be top 4, top 5. I think if we get Lavia,
What is this has to do
I
with
think we
Mount
can still get
Mount
there.
analogy? What does this has to
I
do
don't
with
know about Mount.
analogy?
I ain't say nothing about Mount. I don't know what you're talking about.
But this is what Scott
That's what
was
we're
talking
talking
about.
about.
If you
You're
would have
talking
listened
about
what
with
he was
pressure.
saying,
Pressure. The come play for Chelsea is already pressure. Like some of this pressure that you're projecting this pressure onto him. You don't know if he's going to feel that pressure. You don't know that. If he come in and play well, he won't feel the pressure.
well,
So
hold on a
it's like
second. Did
you're
Mason Mount
project-
play well first season?
I don't care about Mason Mount. Mason Mount is not Lavia. That shit don't pass
Oh
on.
my god!
It don't
man,
pass
you
on. Oh
literally-
your God,
Yeah,
yes.
the
Oh
same
your
way-
God.
The same
Oh,
way that
your
Mason
God.
Mount is in Lavia,
Jimmy
neither is
Shotgun.
Caicedo.
He's not. Everybody don't feel this. Everybody don't
Neither is
handle pressure the
Caicedo.
same. Everybody's not the same. Everybody's not the same.
Why are
Caicedo
we
isn't
even
the
talking
same as
about
Lavia.
Why are we
So
even
what
talking-
is your point?
that we're fucked because we can't even get our top targets.
Okay, that's your feeling. Go ahead, go get it. Go sit in the emotional corner. Okay, we're fucked.
hold on.
Anything else?
This is actual fact. This is actual fact. We went for the top signings. We didn't get him. What are you talking about? It's not a fact. It is the fact. When we went to Ugarte, we didn't get him. We went for Caicedo, we didn't get him. What's about not fact? It is. Jimmy, please answer.
I didn't say nothing about no fucking Ugarte or not getting no top signing.
No.
What are you talking about?
Hold on a second. Again, the kid just said that we are not getting a top targets. You said it's not a fact, and I asked.
I did not say it's not a fact to that. I didn't even hear nobody say anything about top targets. So
Did
relax
he say
on
it or
that.
not?
Relax on that.
He did.
I heard nothing about top targets.
Yeah, he did.
Relax on that. I'm telling you what I responded to. I never said nothing about fact to nothing about no top target. Nobody directed that to me, and I didn't hear that. So you can move on from that.
We're not moving on. You just said it, and you can go watch in the back what you said.
I don't have to watch it back. I'm telling you that I never responded to that. If you heard me saying fact, it was to something else. It wasn't to that. I'm telling you it wasn't to that, and you're gonna tell me it is. You don't hear how crazy this sounds?
Well, here's the problem, Jimmy. When we're talking about Mason Mount pressure as a young player, you said it's not a fact. That's number one when you said it. I ask you, please provide the background.
No, I said what y'all saying about pressure isn't a fact, meaning that it's not gonna have to go to Lavia. That's what I said. It's not a fact. Not about Mason Mount didn't feel pressure. I'm saying that just because Mount felt pressure, that don't mean Lavia is gonna feel pressure. You don't know. That's projecting. Either way, that's projecting. It's not a fact that he is. It's not written in stone.
I can't defend.
It's not written in stone that he's gonna feel pressure. He's gonna go and play football. He's gonna have good games. He's gonna have bad games.
But you don't understand with the.
Do you understand that I was not actually using Mount as a person? I using Mount as an age.
That makes 40.
It's the evidence of how the fans put pressure on
Scott waiting foul money. You emotional.
Oh fuck.
That's too.
Yeah, keep that for tomorrow as well. You fucking dickhead.
Baby.
Okay.
We not getting Caicedo. We not getting Caicedo. We not getting Caicedo. We not getting Caicedo.
I said there was a double kick out. Insane.
I don't think he understood the point of the Mount.
I don't think he understood the point.
He didn't understand the point of the Mount analogy.
Bro, it's not even a Caicedo thing. Brother just keeps fucking interrupting people. It's doing my nothing.
Let's not dwell too much into it.
Here's
I'll come in, man.
Go ahead, Scott.
No, it just pissed me off. Man just spoke for 20 minutes and one guy's trying to make a point. It's the same thing.
I actually trying to make
like.
Okay, can you?
Sorry.
The thing is, he just didn't understand the Mount analogy to why.
I don't think he understood the analogy because I wasn't actually comparing to the Mount exactly as a Mount. I was comparing the young players. You cannot put that much pressure on it. That's the whole thing. Look,
Ziad, is that you?
Look, he's hiding from. Yeah.
We're finished, bro. We're finished.
Let me get one. Like we got banned. Look, let me say something. And I've literally that was my favorite player to come to Chelsea. So I'm pissed. I am really fucking pissed. I cannot yell because my child is asleep. But here's the thing that one needs to be understand. I can understand Liverpool just did us. They did us dirty, and they taught us, and that make us. And that...
Hey, I love you guys, man. I love you guys.
Let me try to finish this point. Like I actually
bands like that. Now I feel like I have to. Fuck.
Look. I'm trying to actually explain like one thing that like it's not about even how you say it the Caicedo as much as I wanted him. Here's the biggest problem. The whole freaking thing was the Todd Bowley been trolling with Chelsea, not knowing what we do and blah blah blah. He look lost. This just keeps continues. You know what I'm saying? So that's number one. Number two, Arsenal. If you trolling us, yo, that Liverpool just became number one target for the Premier League. Hold that. If you think that you had the chance against City, oh boy, watch Klopp destroys everybody in that top four. And for me, Liverpool just became number one. How you say it in the list to get
title contender.
Title contender.
Really?
They're now second.
I agree.
But for me, it's not about whole freaking thing. I told you from the beginning, I rated that kid after World Cup so much that I didn't care about the money. And if you remember, I said 120 will do it for me. 120. But from this point on, I don't care the freaking whole situation. With,
I still
anymore.
think we should do 120.
I mean, if I don't care, man. I don't care.
That's a lot of money.
Alex, we have to, man. I don't give a shit about the money, man.
Exactly. I don't give a crap about the money either.
Fuck the money, man. We look like dickheads.
Exactly. We'll look ridiculous. We'll look ridiculous. My point is about the whole situation. You know how bad it looks? We had this guy stripping for us, just like Modric was stripping for Arsenal. He was in London. We bitching about the freaking paying 100 million. At the end, we still did it, and at the end, we still lost it.
Alex, we had a free
You know what's worse? Worse? The guy that is in charge, he used to be working for them.
Yes.
I was going to say, Alex,
I'm
not hearing this bullshit that Jimmy wants to spew about. Oh, they were always going to go in for Caicedo, always going to go in for that, always whatever. Like, if they'd have wanted him, they'd have gone in and got him. Look at what they've done, as I've said. Every other player they've gone for, bar Lavia, they've went and got him immediately. If they wanted him, they'd have got him. I don't believe all this nonsense, right?
And they wouldn't have wanted.
Run. That's the biggest thing for me. Like, I said it in the group chat earlier, and I'll say it again now, and I said it earlier. Regardless of what you think about the money, regardless of what you think about the player, right? Because I get some people aren't convinced by the money and whatever. Regardless of what you think from a money player perspective in terms of ability, the level of embarrassment of how embarrassing this is on another level. You had a free run.
Put Rain's comment on it. This fan base is ungrateful for me.
You had your number one target. You had a free run. You had a free run for 3 months, and you flopped.
That's what I'm saying. You've got to pay their 120 right now. I mean, we have to.
They just didn't value him.
Obviously, the name
Rain,
of the club you have to pay.
No. Rain saying this fan base. What are we supposed to be grateful for since we got bought by those merchants? What are we supposed to be grateful for?
Siri.
Please, how is that not on the board? Please tell me, how is that not on ownership?
What I don't understand with tweets like this and just comments about like Jimmy was making, others are making, right? We have to go on what we're experiencing now, because we can say, oh, we need to get Lavia. Right now, the only dude we've got in to fix our midfield is Tyler Adams, who I like, but there's question marks about him at the top level. Also, isn't he injured right now?
Yeah, he has an injury.
I think he's back in
training. Yeah, he's been
training.
Okay,
I saw the thing as a hamstring injury.
And with the team and training and playing, I'm not really counting him. So we still haven't fixed the main issue of our squad. And we are, 2 weeks away from the window closing?
You spent 600 million. Oh, wow. What did you help us?
Yeah, 2.5 weeks.
Did you make us better?
You gotta get I think that's why it comes down to personnel and not the money, man. It comes into the personnel. And no one's gonna flop out number one personnel.
You know what's the sad about part is? We did not help Enzo.
Nope.
Yep.
That's it.
We didn't help our whole team. Like
no.
Do you know
this is Enzo. Now watch, Enzo is going to be the next one targeted by Chelsea because he's not getting help. That's it.
Jesus Christ, we're gonna have Conor Gallagher, Enzo Fernandez pivot against Liverpool while they announce Caicedo. I just really like, to me right now I'm pissed off, but in reality, like when that match arrives,
there's every fiber of my being is hoping they don't get that finished, but they don't get that registered by 12. Every fiber of my being is hoping they don't get that registered. If they get that registered and Klopp decides to play him, we're fucked.
Yeah. The worst part isn't even the fact that he isn't our player. It's the fact if he plays if he plays against us and they beat us like 3-1, and he's in our starting lineup, I think that would be.
Their weakest area was the same as ours in terms they didn't have a 6. They were so easy to play through, which exposed their defense. Caicedo fixes all of those issues.
Oh my God! How much he will help Trent?
The same way he could have helped Enzo, now he's gonna help Trent.
They pretty much fixed their issue before we fixed our issue, and we've been having a problem with our issue for years.
I'll say it again as well. I know I'm repeating myself. He's a better fit for their team than Lavia was.
Of course, he was better fit for anybody's team.
Yeah, he was the best DM on the market.
Let's say we get Lavia anyway.
Because we play in the same double pivot. We'll play by
deep playmaker and be the deeper midfielder because the weakest area is his positioning defensively.
Jimmy's just said Santos is the man. Santos.
Hey, that's cool.
I honestly think Santos is more talented than Lavia.
I'm not disregarding Santos.
All of them are saved. There's just a lot. We're going to get to every single one of them.
Santos just isn't there yet.
Yes, Santos isn't ready the same way Lavia isn't ready. I also think Santos has more talent than Lavia. But if Lavia is our option after Caicedo, guys, we're going outside. We are going outside.
That means Lavia needs to come in tomorrow and perform, though. I don't think he can, though. I think he needs time to develop a bit.
That's the thing. There's a good chance.
Exactly, Xavier.
There's a good chance, right, with Santos that he does hit and he becomes better. He becomes on the same level as Caicedo, right? But you can't expect that. So you have to lower your expectations and not put pressure on him because the same reason you like putting pressure on young kids is stupid because like if they just happen to develop, happen to go through that pressure, that's calm. But you can't expect them to. So
it's it, man. I'm gonna be Minerals FC. I'm gonna go after the fucking every time.
I think
do we blame Bowley? Do we blame Bowley in the quali? Do we blame Bowley in the quali?
The thing is, if they put
one second, Matt, 1 second. Do we blame them too, or we blame the ones that have been running the negotiations in Paul? And
by the way, I heard Carlitos in the chat wants to get in. He can get in. I don't have a problem with him in the same stream. By the way, if you listen,
he's been trying. It's just full.
Who are we gonna blame, Alex? Are we blaming Paul or blaming Gloria?
I'm blaming all of them, man.
All four.
I'm blaming all of them. What for? Let me tell you something. When we
I'm saying all four of them, not what for.
All four of them, yes. Look. If we fire a manager because the team is performing, why? Because he's in charge of a team, right?
They're not doing their job.
They're not doing the job. That's simple as that. And it's not about the 110 mil. Don't tell me about the 110 mil. At the end, you paid the 100. If you didn't pay the 100, you maybe had some leg to stand on, even though I'll still be pissed. If you didn't go from 75 to 100 in one day, I will not be pissed as much as I am right now. At least you could say you had standards, just like Wolfugarte. But you motherfuckers went from 75 to 100. That was asked price for whole freaking summer.
Well, that's what I was saying. If you put in 100 mil 2 months ago, you would have got Caicedo.
Can I say something real quick? We had.
No. Let Sage go because he ain't gone.
Let him go. I'll bring the tweet up.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I have nothing against Mikhailo Mudryk, right? He's our player, but the fact that this board had more ambition for a guy from the Ukrainian league than Caicedo is what pisses even more. Like they hijacked the Arsenal deal, spent that much money, but not Caicedo.
It's crazy.
Oh, but I'll be real though. But Sage, it's like there's kind of precedence with that. Like when you go and look at who else was out there was Leao that was out there for a little bit more than what Mudryk was going to be on, and he's more like slightly more proven, has had more games, looks better. And we didn't go for him. We went for Mudryk instead. There's precedence with this. We've gone.
Don't tell me Verratti.
Didn't he want to stay?
No, Verratti's no. But again, bro, like I don't think people understand. Right, Verratti's not the same type of player.
He's more like Enzo.
No, he's more like a Kovacic, bro.
I was gonna say he's more like Kovacic.
Yeah, exactly. He's more like a Kovacic.
Bro, even Verratti's not nearly as good as he used to be anymore. Anyway,
he's 30.
He might be going Saudi. To be fair, I've seen the Saudi team is interested in him.
Who's this Darko fella?
In the nose source. Give me a sec. There's like a million super chats. I've got to get through all of these. Just let me go through all of these and we can go. Dan Water says if we pay the valuation, then there are no other bidders. We look like complete mugs. And every time we go to buy a player, clubs will overcharge us. Well, we better hope there's another bid in the morning. Big up LFC saying 145 for McAllister and Caicedo. One way to look at it. You guys are just dancing right now. Let's call it what
Bro,
it
they
is.
spent Lewis. Sorry to interrupt.
Go on.
Sorry to interrupt. They spent over 200 mil on their midfield this summer to fix it completely.
Scott, I'm struggling to believe that we don't go in for another. I'm struggling to believe we don't go in for another bid.
We have to, honestly. Okay.
No, not for player. Caicedo. I
don't think we are.
We have to, man.
Personally,
I hope we do. I hope we do, yeah, but I don't think we do. I think realistically, I don't think we go for another bid.
They have to fucking.
I hope we do, but I don't think we do.
That's what I'm low-key feeling, as annoyed as I am about this situation. Like, we all said we understood that we weren't going to.
Yeah, I remember that stream when all of you said no.
That's the thing. That's why I'm annoyed by it, but it's also like, well, I did say they're not going to go. They shouldn't go that far. Can't be annoyed now they haven't. Roman says only way we're getting out this mud is getting Tchouameni. I wouldn't mind the swerve. There's been plenty of swerves. DK says I can't be asked. All the in the nose in our fam. The amount of people I saw say here we go's coming and all of this shit. It's like, bro, the only thing I sat here and said was that wait until another club drops a bid. Until then, I am not worried about shit. Now another one's dropped a bid.
Lewis, this is the Rafinha moment from last year. It's the Dembele moment from last year. This is why, and I will continue. By the way, when Jesters, I saw he's in the stream. Jesters, how's your girl Grimes doing? Where's she about? Where's she these days? that in the know. Where's she gone? She nowhere to be seen now. Because I'll say the same thing I said last year when all that nonsense was coming out of her. If it's not Ornstein, if it's not Fab, I don't give a fuck. I ain't listening. Because all these people, all these in the nose, Felix, Alex Goldberg, all this nonsense.
Fata, you okay, babe?
It's not
watching TikTok.
Anyway, when all these people were saying, "Oh, it's done, this, that, and the other," cool. So unless it's Fab, unless it's bro, whoever that is, mute yourself, fam.
Mute yourself, man. What is this shit?
He's watching YouTube.
It's the guy on the bottom. It's the guy all the way on the bottom left.
Yeah.
Kick him out. Why are you muting him? Kick him out.
No, he's been talking before.
But yeah, as I said, like, if it ain't coming from the two big boys, then there's no point listening until it's done. All of these people have been shown to be wrong. All of these people in the mud.
The amount of in the nose are saying like, "Oh, it's gonna happen in a few hours. It's gonna happen in a few hours." We've had this shit for 2 fucking months.
Lewis, I'll say,
we've had this for like 6 seasons. Has no one like picked up on this? We've been having this for years.
I've been sitting here on stream.
It's the same shit, different season, guys. I don't know why everyone's complaining about it.
Brad,
You're only gonna trust Fab and Ornstein, guys. I've always been saying that. You don't trust anyone else, guys. No one else in that know. They're all fucking wafflers.
I don't know why this club keep doing this to us, man. Like,
who the fuck is this loser? Marco. Who's this loser?
I'm not having this 100 million. Or we said we don't pay 100 million, so we're happy we didn't get him.
Let's go off the screen.
Chelsea the whole time knew we had to pay 100 million, otherwise we're not getting him. So what do you think we're gonna do? Get him for 70 million? No, pay the fucking 120 and don't make yourself look like dickheads. Pay the 120 now.
They didn't think Brighton would take such a hard stance.
No, but that's the thing is Alex put it perfectly earlier. If we'd have just stuck at 80 and gone, we're not going above 80 no matter what, then we come out of this with some credibility that we're not bending.
Yes.
We literally bid the 100. We bid the 100 on the same day Liverpool put the bid in. So we will show
even if
we were willing to bend. No, hang on. We showed already that we were already willing to bend. We showed that we're already willing to bend to their demands. We just left it too late. That's the stupid thing.
Even okay, that I agree. But even if we didn't bid that 100 now, we still took them to the last day and allowed Liverpool to come in for him.
Yeah, but no. But what I'm saying is you come away with more credibility, especially after happened with Ugarte. If you say we're not going above 80 million and you just say that's our final valuation, you come away with some level of credibility that, like, you come away with some level of credibility.
I get what you mean.
You stood your ground. We bottled it. Like we bottled it and tried to pay the money anyway and just lost.
We have to pay 115, 120 now, man.
We fully got punked.
All right. So what do we do now?
I think
the irony of this chat, bro.
Take the pants down and bend over.
The irony of
No,
the show.
no,
Right,
no.
by the way, there's still a lot of super chats I've got to get to. Big up Liam G saying the only way to fix this is to get Tchouaméni. I agree. JB says man wants us to overpay for Enzo and Caicedo. Again, another way to look at it. DK says I better see Tchouaméni at my club soon. God willing. Roman says Johnny's going to have a field day with this. I am
He
not
will.
looking for
Who cares? Who cares?
As much
Don't
as
forget
he will.
Ugarte, it's not just Caicedo. Ugarte, though, they offer just crazy wages and money.
Yeah,
Like,
we
I'm
couldn't
just-
outbid that.
DK says, refuse to believe we magically spent months on this deal to lose out randomly. We better go all out for Tchouaméni or Valverde. What I'm hoping for is the plan B's and C's.
Sometimes it just happens like that,
That's
bro.
all we have.
No,
Carlos says, do you all believe Chelsea will match Liverpool's bid? Nope.
No.
Gavin says, everyone's lacing Moyes' boots. Lavia, markets move. Yep, I agree. That's just all the Jimmy kickouts. Mohammed says, you lot are fucking insane. There's no way we should let Liverpool embarrass Chelsea like this. Outbid them right now. Let's go to 120 million. Fans should raise funds if needed to. That's
Mohammed, you can raise all those funds, man. I and science
What are you saying? First game of the season, Roman Abramovich chance. What are you saying, bro?
No. Big up Olivier
Oh,
saying
just-
reports say Caicedo still prefers Chelsea still. Yeah, but like money talks. If we're not reaching that amount, they're not accepting our offer and he's going to Liverpool. Victorious Don, there's your super chat, bro, saying this guy's a muppet. I think you're talking about Jimmy, sadly, or Scott. It's one or the other because it's around the same time the kick out. But fair enough, whoever you were speaking about. Big up, I still can't pronounce your name, saying imagine paying 110 million for the Ecuadorian McTominay.
Hold on. Fabrizio just tweeted saying it's not over.
There's still bare
Yeah,
super chats. Luke
you know,
says
it's not over, Alex, but I doubt we
Fabrizio
come
just tweeted it's not over.
Yeah, it's not a done deal yet.
Guys,
Yo,
like
calma,
20 super chats to go through. Just let me get through these. You can say anything you want to say. Luke says we actually sold Ruben, Kova, Kante, Georgie, and missed out on Ugarte, and more so Caicedo. This club, man, big up panel for this late one. I hate this shit. You and me both, but we'll see what the midfield looks like at the end of the window.
It's a
Roman
fake
says
Fabrizio,
Liverpool comes
dude.
to the league. I see that. Brian says, sorry, just got here. Who are we going for now? Probably Lavia. M29 says we have to match the bid because we'll beat Liverpool when it comes to personal terms because they ain't giving out bread like that. After they've just dropped 110-50 million, I am not questioning their budget anymore, my bro. I won't lie to you. They probably can do it. Appreciate all the donations, my guys, by the way. Appreciate all of the love. You're helping the channel a lot. Really appreciate it. David says, go for Tchouaméni, 100 million. Real get Mbappe. Hopefully. Like I've been trying to talk that into existence for the last few days. Tiang Yang says, Chelsea not too late to match the bid. Probably we'll have to see on that one. Jimmy says, first time I'm ever going to be a player stand. Santos over Caicedo. Scott suck you. Oh, wow. Lots of mad hashtags and all of that.
It's not real, by the way.
What a bunch of months on the board.
No, it's
I'm
not.
pissed. Agree. Big up Bob Smoke saying this is rough. Yes, this is fucking rough. Big up Lewis, Arsenal or Liverpool, some are better. Liverpool, they didn't sign Kai Havertz. Musa Safi says they went to 100 million, Lewis, so don't give me that. To be fair, it did take a while to get to that end point if we were going to go there in the first place. So I get that. Yerp says Caicedo was waiting for us in London. Now he's on a flight to Liverpool. Rigo Park says, do you believe Caicedo's worth the money? Depends on how you value the player or if you think we can find someone similar to him or not. Like, it's a lot of variables. DK says Rodri pay and not speak. And the final super chat, big up to Artem and everybody that has donated, saying we ended up looking like such dickheads. Caicedo by far my first choice. I love Lavia. He's great in the first place, but doesn't offer the defensive ability that Caicedo does. Very disappointed. Our only hope is he can develop that.
Apparently, Fabrizio on Instagram Live said it's not over.
Exactly.
Wait.
It's not over. That's what I've been saying.
Yeah, but
if you read
no,
the tweet,
of course it's not over.
Check his Twitter.
But it's not.
read
No,
his
he's right. It's
Twitter.
not over. But are we going to really rebuttal over 110 million?
That's what we have to do. That's
got
what we
no
have
choice.
to do. That's the
We
game.
have
But
no
we'll. Hey,
We've got
I
no
hope you
choice,
guys are right. I hope you guys are right. I hope you're
We've
right.
got no
I just don't.
Not here we
Read-
go for Caicedo
read-
yet. Let's see how Chelsea react.
But that's what I'm saying.
So
Read
Chelsea
Fabricio's
can
original-
react. So it's not like a bid.
But this is what I'm saying. Read Fabrizio's original tweet. He said,
So we're
if
going to have to
everything
go
goes to
above the
plan-
110.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
but
it's a
it's
original
possible
tweet.
20 then.
100
Look,
million Gallagher.
the only reason why I'm so upset, I'm so pissed off because I wanted this specific player.
Yeah,
I didn't. Nobody else. That's it. I didn't care. So
Yeah,
you
man.
can hold it
And I feel
against
like the
me.
board wants
but-
him as well, just as much. So
no,
they're
that's
gonna
like
get
Alex. That's fair, and I think that's the thing. It's being human and whatnot. Like, and that's the thing. It was just I was the same with Ugarte because I wanted him so much, and like I was like I understood to an extent why we missed out on him with the Caicedo.
I wouldn't be as pissed off as a 7.
Matt, you okay, mate?
Sorry, I thought I was on.
I wouldn't be pissed off as a 75 was the less than like they stuck by the guns. I mean, I will be pissed, but I wouldn't be pissed as that. But
Yeah, but Alex, right now we have to go 115, 120. We
have,
have to.
you don't try to cheer me up, man. I don't really give a fuck.
I'm not cheering.
Right now,
I'm
man.
saying we have to. We've got no choice. We don't have a choice.
No,
we can't let
we
Liverpool
do have a
You
choice.
know. I'll tell you the reason. I didn't want to do it because I hate to do this kind of shit. If you know, you know what the reason why Caicedo I want him so much is because he reminds me of my favorite player in the midfield. And if you know me, you know who's my favorite GOAT in the midfield of all time. And it's not like it's my personal. It's Seedorf. He reminds me how of Seedorf plays. He's such a all-around midfielder.
Please don't say
Jimmy,
Gallagher.
if you think I'm gonna cry, I'll freaking.
No, I thought he was going to say like Mikel or Essien or something.
No.
Yeah, I
Mine
get the
is-
Seedorf
mine is-
comparison.
Scott, you think
My Seedorf is my favorite player of all time. So that's all.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, with Seedorf playing alongside PLO and Gattuso.
Yo, but believe.
But
Anyway, based on how I watched him in the World Cup.
I'm actually still calm. I feel like we can get this done. We just have to match it. Just match 110 and see what happens.
I don't think Liverpool can.
That's another thing.
financially-
Yeah, if Chelsea can match it, that will be up to Caicedo where he was to go.
Yeah, and the man's already in
He's
London.
taking that jet to Liverpool.
It doesn't matter if he's in London, man. Liverpool has places in London. You know that, right?
I know. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can do medicals in other areas and announcements and all that. They announced Havertz at Kepa's wedding for fuck's sake.
I
But
wonder if they're still going to do an FSG out.
Tuchemini is not better. Don't
I think
Tuchemini is not even half defensively as Caicedo is.
No,
I prefer Tchouaméni personally.
No. Nope.
Shit, we
Not
better
for
go
me, but
Tchouaméni
I mean,
tomorrow.
Caleb says Kane, Chouameni, Amrabat, Todibo / Pavard.
That's a
Glazer's
decent.
out now. Probably that'll be a very good window for them if they could pull that off. Yup says Vanessa Liverpool is paying 120 million for Ecuadorian Idrissa Gana Gay and getting Lavia for half the price. Think smart.
That's a new tweet.
Roman says, "Come on, Bowley, please put in that fucking bid." We will see. We will see if they're gonna go above their valuation or not. DK says, "Just saying, it was always said Chelsea would respond to Liverpool's bid. Let's see what the morning brings." Well, false hope from Fabrizio. We will see what the morning brings. Right.
Fucking hell, man.
I don't think we'll hear anything early in the
That's a new
afternoon,
tweet,
though. I'd
though.
expect.
They said Chelsea would
Martin
try
says, "Won't
everything."
be surprised if it's Lavia plus Kudus now." Again, yeah, just make sure everybody.
why?
else
This is the whole thing. Why Lavia now? We already got Adams. We already got Santos. What's the Lavia going to do to improve?
Also, Alex, I'll say it again. For me, and this is for me, Lavia's not a 6.
It's not.
His
Yeah,
worst area
Lavia
is
is
defense. His worst area for me is defensively, especially positioning, which is the same problem that Enzo has. So you're going to put two guys in the midfield and pair them who both are poor positionally when it comes to on defensive in transition.
Chelsea will try everything for Caicedo.
Yeah, exactly.
This is gonna be worse than Enzo.
But where? Okay, so
This
what's
already is
Liverpool's
worse than
limit?
Enzo.
I didn't expect this from Liverpool. I'll say this right. Liverpool pretty much did like corner taking quickly to us right now. Like I honestly didn't expect this. Like 110 million when it comes to Liverpool is crazy. But let's say Chelsea do go back in and we bid like 125. Are Liverpool just gonna back down or like what's it going on? Like
honestly,
I don't know.
Like,
what the fuck is that kind of question?
Bro,
I was gonna say like after the bids today, after the whole nonsense from today, I honestly like don't know what's gonna happen. Like I don't know because like I initially thought like when the Liverpool bid came in, that was it. Obviously, Fabrizio saying apparently we're not out of it. I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm not getting my hopes up just because I don't want to end up being disappointed again.
Yeah,
like
I same
I'd
thing.
rather be elated if we get him. I'd rather be elated and over the moon we got him, and like have my like expectations massively
But
surpassed.
you know
rather than
what this reminds me of when we lost Modric. Even though it's not up to us, this is how I feel like this is the midfield. Modric is the midfield. If you've been alive and you watch Chelsea when Chelsea linked to Modric,
Yeah.
yes, you still broke.
But yeah, but it'd be interesting to see what happens. I have no idea what's going to happen. Like, say we go 120, I don't know what Liverpool will do. Like, no idea. I couldn't tell you.
I don't know.
Fabrizio.
That's to them for doing it. That's to them for doing it.
Yo, Fab, it's almost 4 in the morning, man.
I got the frogs.
29 UK time.
This is brilliant.
Documents for Caicedo deal to be fast and then avoid surprise later today. Liverpool want to sign ASAP. Liverpool also booking a medical today while Jurgen Klopp plans to speak to Moises as final steps to deal. Right, he's even going to get his conversation too.
They haven't even spoken.
Of course not, man. People don't speak before we join the club, man.
No, but like they haven't even spoken to agree anything. Do you get it?
Yeah, I
What
heard
do you mean?
Liverpool never spoke to Caicedo.
You know what the funny thing is, yeah, it was always briefed that Chelsea would wait for Liverpool to bid first before we do anything. So I don't even know why people are panicking like that. Like,
The reason why we're panicking because
did this high.
Lose situation at this point, bro.
Because the only reason why is because they did like the deadline. There's not transfer window deadline. There was a transfer deadline from Brighton.
Brighton, yeah.
Nah, that's capped though. If we bid higher, Brighton will take the money. I don't think there's a deadline.
Yeah, Liverpool board are not sleeping today.
David Ornstein literally just said that apparently.
I'm sleeping.
Yeah, they waiting for that Chelsea.
But I'm getting the Red Bulls out, man. Fuck this.
I don't know, man. This is a lose-lose situation. If we bid more than if we bid more than under 10 million, we look incompetent because at the end of the day, like we've literally.
Why is Liverpool bidding 110? Are they incompetent?
No, but
if we
were incompetent because the opinion for me is we've been incompetent because we've known for 3 months what they wanted and we've been trying for.
So
we never knew that Liverpool
go ahead, finish up.
The point I'm trying to make is we've known for 3 months what these guys have wanted, right? And obviously we've tried to do these bid after bid after bid. We then sort of poked the bear, essentially, if you're being honest, in Liverpool. We didn't expect them to do what they've done today, right? Exactly. But at the end of the day, what's happened? We've bid the 100 million they've always wanted, and what they've done is bid 10 million more than us.
That's because
no. My question to you is why we look incompetent if we will beat them now?
Because we're overspending now for the player. If
they just spent
110. Hold on a second. You think we're not overspending for him 100?
I think, but the thing is, I think 100 relative situation is a seller's market. I can understand 100 million, but 115, bro. I think it's crazy, in my
15
opinion.
million, man. Get over it, man. 15 million.
150 million, bro, though, at the end of the day. Even if you do spend it, I don't mind it. I'm not saying we shouldn't spend it. I'm not saying we shouldn't spend it. But if we do spend it, we still look incompetent at the end of the day. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Ahmed, can I ask you a question? Yes, do you want to see a double pivot of...
No. You guys know I don't want to see that. No. I don't want to see that.
Okay. And I'm telling you, I don't care if it's 150, 180. I want Caicedo. I don't give two flying fucks, okay? I cannot see Conor Gallagher.
Oh yeah, I understand that, bro. The point I'm just trying to make that point that obviously
I don't think people understand.
The point I'm just trying to make, obviously, we've just taken it's not going.
No. You did the right. Everything what we've done up to that point is embarrassing. I just don't understand why if we put 115, we're still.
No, I don't mind that, but I just feel like it looks like we've had to.
Yes, you said that we're still going to be embarrassing. We're still going to look incompetent.
Yeah, because we've had to overcompensate because we basically poked a bear that we didn't know was going to do what they did to us. You understand?
No, it's not overcompensating. Overcompensating, it's when nobody beats and we beat 115.
I feel like maybe we have a different agreement on that one, but I think for me that is overcompensating in my point of view. But of course, it's okay, man. We can agree to disagree on that one. I don't mind.
Man, I want a too many bid tomorrow.
Did you say 180, Ahmed?
I mean 115.
Nah, bro, but think of it, yeah. That was all before there was anyone else in the race. But now that Liverpool are in the race,
Did
it's not
actually Fabrizio said the option is closed or not? Only Ornstein said that.
But Ornstein's usually the most reliable, I would say.
Yeah.
In my opinion, when it comes to English transfers, at the very least, I would say.
He's been the most on point this window. I'll say that much.
Yeah, exactly.
Ornstein never actually said that it's closed, but he basically confirmed that there's an agreement in place.
He said there's a
and that-
midnight deadline, bro. It was a
Yeah,
midnight
there has to
deadline.
be an agreement until
No.
Chelsea react. I don't get why people are overreacting. Like, it's normal. That's the
Yeah,
highest
Brighton's
bid.
gonna wait for us to bid.
Yeah,
they know we
No,
want this.
we've
They're gonna
bidded.
wait for us.
Why
to
would
bid.
they?
bidded 100 million, bro.
They're gonna wait for us to bid again.
Why
They
would
want a bidding war.
Why would they wait?
Yeah.
They want. They if it can keep going up, why not wait?
Yeah, but that's the point. They don't
but then
like.
they're
They've
relying
been
on
waiting
us.
this long already. They might as well.
No,
just
do you think
get-
do you think the Chelsea board is awake right now?
No, they're definitely not. They're definitely not asleep, bro.
They're not
Oh, you think they're not asleep?
Do you think they're asleep, bro?
Well, why this Fabrizio tweet saying like Liverpool know that they need to do this ASAP because
Yeah,
they don't want
Fabrizio, yeah.
what's the name for
Rest
Chelsea to
Chelsea
wake up
do
and
that.
they're like, oh, what happened to our bid, 100 million bid? Why is
No,
Caicedo is in the
as we-
Liverpool
yeah,
now?
as
Nah,
we
bro,
speak-
they
He was in
definitely-
They
London.
definitely
Right now,
know that
yeah.
Liverpool placed that bid.
They definitely know.
Just trolling that guy,
They don't
man.
know, bro.
Really.
Come on.
He said they're sleeping.
Someone would have poured cold water on them or something, bro. There's no way they don't know.
Cold water. I don't want no cold water.
What? Like, bro, just allow it, man.
Allow it, man. Allow it.
Oh my God, this guy.
I was going to say also on the Brighton thing, they've won either way. Like,
Bro,
Yeah.
bro,
like they're getting
Brighton have
115
pulled
mil
our
for this guy.
pants down.
They're getting 150 or 100, no, sorry, 110 is it 115? No, it's 110. Ahmed confused me. So they're getting 110 for this guy. If we bid, they'll just accept that one as well.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
at that
that's
point,
what
it's
I'm
then
saying. We already have the groundwork.
yeah, but that's what I'm
Brighton?
saying. Like they've accepted the Liverpool deal. Like they'll just then accept ours. So they have no reason to wait.
Though. That's the highest bid. So right now they have to accept Liverpool's bid until we do something. So we just have to wait.
Bro,
Yeah, it
Brighton
only
own
took us
us.
3 months to.
What's the point? 3 months, bro. That's
That's
This
what-
is
that's
so-
what I can't get.
for me. I don't understand how
So
you could
embarrassing, man.
20 pending.
This is so embarrassing,
I agree,
man.
bro, man.
This is even more embarrassing than Mudryk to Arsenal, man. This is more embarrassing than Mudryk to Arsenal, man. That's how embarrassing it is, man.
So what do you guys think is the next step if we don't get Caicedo?
Lavia.
It's probably gonna be Lavia, if you're being honest.
No too many.
There are many, bro. Has to be.
And them talk
He's
like
not
shit,
coming.
lads. Come on, be real, lads. He's not coming.
Is
Why
Chouameni
not?
even available on the market? Like,
Also, can I just-
where
can I
does
just
this
point something
Chouameni
out, by the
talks
way?
coming from? Like,
Can I just point something
I
out?
swear he
Like
was
the thing with Chouameni,
available.
the thing with Chouameni, how much did Madrid pay for him? 80 to 100 mil,
80.
depending on the
It was
add-ons.
100.
Yeah.
Like 80s.
Yeah.
Cool. So what are they going to ask for if we go in for him? The same money.
Probably.
So it's the same money they're going to ask for
oh,
Chouameni.
this-
And I rate
Not-
Chouameni. I think he's good. But you're in the same
Not the
situation.
same as Caicedo. They're not. I don't. Maybe
50 plus 1 for Suarez, it's just trolling. This
that
is
was-
the most embarrassing transfer window of all time.
Yeah, that was just like I don't even know
That's
if
trolling.
that was, like, they meant
But
to do that or like
this is the most embarrassing I ever seen, man. And I've been around Chelsea since '98, man.
You know
It
what's
seems
crazy? Like,
embarrassing, but if
you
we
know what-
strike the deal right now, do you know the shockwaves that it will create?
Yeah, but bro,
Yeah.
we
But
But
this is what we need
if
to talk
buts
we need to
and
talk about. We need
maybes.
to talk about the reality, bro. We need to talk about the reality right now. Right now, we're not getting Caicedo. If we've been honest, the majority of the spending that we've done this
Like
summer,
the
has
guy
been on-
literally said, if we're doing it now, what if we've done it for 3 months?
Bro, that was before.
Why
there
you
was
not
anyone
saying
else in
ifs
the
for 3
race.
months?
You guys aren't understanding. There was no one in the race. It was just us, so he was taking our time.
But we put the bad, bro. We bought this
I know,
on ourselves.
bro.
You can make the
Oh,
argument for ourselves.
That's all well and good. Hang on. That's all well and good saying, oh,
You
we
should go
had-
sell
we-
tampons,
we
man,
took our
because
time.
that's the only
I'd
thing
say
you can
That's all
capable
well and
of.
good saying we took our time, we waited, there was no one else. Cool. Now look what happened because we took our time and waited and all that lot. We missed out.
Yeah,
That's
I'm not gonna lie. I gotta give credit to Brighton because I really
Chelsea-
didn't think they would
Yeah,
hold
Tony
their own.
Blue's just
Right.
They
out of
pulled all
nowhere.
this
Yeah,
stuff. They pulled all
Don't
this
anyone get it
stuff.
twisted. Brighton have won this window, man. Like they've 100% won. They
They did whatever it
They
took.
won.
How much did they get him for? Like 4 million.
4 mil.
3 million. 3 million.
Or between 3 and 4 mil. I can't remember exactly. But between 3 and 4 mil.
That's crazy.
The fact that Chelsea this whole time thought that they were in control. The fact that they thought nobody was going to come in. Like Brighton this whole time were just sitting around waiting for another club to come in.
But
they knew from day one.
This is why, like months or like a month ago, like I said it before I went on holiday, fam, and that was nearly exactly a month ago. I was saying like just go and do it. Like there comes a point where I understand they want to do this negotiating, they want to try and find these loopholes and whatnot, and that's cool and all. And that was a nice novelty to begin with Enzo and whatnot. Now there's a point, like I said earlier with Liverpool, when you have a position of need and you have something that needs to get done, go and get it done. Stop fucking around. Because as I said, Liverpool has spent, I think, 215 mil and they fixed their midfield. They fixed it. If they sign Caicedo, they have fixed their midfield.
Bro, we're at the point where Aston Villa are moving more like a serious club than us. Aston Villa have had a better window than Chelsea Football Club.
You know what's annoyed me? Yeah, you know the majority of our signings have been basically like up and coming talents, essentially guys that we know are probably either going to be loaned out to different clubs or essentially going to be going to Strasbourg. Essentially, we've not really fixed or added to the main squad, and that's what we're meant to do. Like all of the money has basically gone to, a potential essentially. Honestly,
yeah, majority of the money was spent on talent, but okay.
I get that, bro. You know what it is, bro. I get that. Yeah, spend it on potential, but we should be spending on both. We should be spending on potential. We should also be spending on getting our number one targets. We already lost out to Ugarte, guys. We lost out to Ugarte previously. People like seem to have forgotten
This
that.
is brilliant. This is brilliant. Super chat. This is brilliant super chat. I say there's the difference between winning the league and us top four.
And I've seen some people like some clowns on Twitter and people like if you go on Twitter and follow certain people, you know how I'm talking about. They were in here commenting. They were in here commenting stupid bullshit earlier. There are clowns that said, "Oh, if one player is the difference between winning the league or finishing top four."
Was it Van Dijk?
Bro, we've lost our entire midfield. We have 4 midfielders. Sorry, one of which has just joined from the French league and is like 18. We've got one that has never played in a double pivot up until this preseason, and one came from the Brazilian league, and then Enzo. That's our midfield.
Yo, can someone explain to me? Can someone explain to me why we're not bidding right now?
No. You know what's funny? Would you take the 20 million from Adams and return it and use the 20 to outbid Liverpool?
Yes. And I rate Adams.
Yeah,
I'd much rather spend the money.
Do you see what I'm saying?
To get to that kid.
I'm tired of this shit at this point. Just put the money down and just get this fucking guy.
Oh my word!
I deeped what you said earlier, where it was like it's taken us this long, and now we've chose to slap 100 million.
Yep,
and that's stupid.
Well, you
Lewis. By the way, everyone that told me
months to
I was going to say, Lewis. By the way, everyone that told me that's not how you do business. Sorry, Lewis.
I can't defend that. There's been positives. There's been positives as a regime. I'm not doing a switch up on them, but this situation, if we could have put 100 million before, why didn't we? Why?
I was
Name
what
situation. Why didn't we put the 100?
Sorry, guys. All the people, by the way, that told me that like that's not how you do business. When I was telling you guys a month ago, by the way, again, it was a month ago that I was telling you, man, that we just need to pay the money now. And people are like, that's not how business works. That's not how negotiation works.
But it's not. It's not how.
Fucking 100. Well, cool. So we put 100 mil down anyway. Just a month later.
Yeah, now they look stupid because they did that. Now, yeah, they look stupid as fuck.
I honestly don't understand how.
They already applied.
They should have just been like.
Bro, they were literally about to do 90 plus 5, and we probably know we're going to negotiate to the 90 plus 10 to make 100 million. So who's looking like the fool right now? Chelsea are looking like the fool right now. Let's not lie to ourselves, man. It's all well and listen. I've said this before. It's all well and good selling all these players that we don't like, whether it be a Mason Mount that people don't like, whether it be a Kai Havertz that people don't like, etc., right? But if we cannot replace them with adequate or top players, what's the point? What's the point at that point? You sold all these guys. You're left with a skeleton of a squad. What has necessarily changed?
Also, I just want to point out, by the way, everyone that's talking about everyone that's saying that we've done the right thing and whatnot. That's cool. I don't want to hear any complaints about the midfield come Sunday. I don't want to hear any complaints about the midfield come Sunday or the game after that.
Yo, Lewis,
I don't want to hear any complaints about the midfield. None.
Vasily Peterkin, do you know what I'm eating? Помидорки, маринованные. I saw a Russian dude in the chat.
Eating soap.
Like, I'm already seeing on Twitter, what's it called? Lavia plus Lavia plus what's it called? Tyler Adams plus 40 million is better than Caicedo. Guys, like, why? These man, because copium is real, man.
Oh, no, but Ahmed, I don't get.
Even if we're
Whoever
winning the
you're-
game on
whoever
Sunday,
you're
that means
bringing
shit.
in, whoever you're
Go ahead,
bringing in,
Scott,
let's
bro.
see how they play. I'm not
No,
gonna
it's
say.
not even that, Ahmed. What is with this bitch mentality or this mentality of
Exactly,
oh, it's
bro.
not this or that?
Right.
Why can't it be, by the way, Adams, Caicedo, and Kudus? We have the money to do that. Why can't it be all of them? What's with this mentality of this or that?
Scott.
What is it, Caicedo or Lavia, Adams, and Kudus? Why can't it be Adams, Caicedo, and Kudus all together? Get rid of Gallagher. There's your 40 mil that you need for Kudus or whatever. Like, get rid of, like, send Ugachukwu on loan. And what's this all this bullshit and then this or that nonsense?
You know, we're
Scott,
actually
Scott,
failing
Scott.
Poch, guys.
This-
We're failing Poch right now, guys.
This has been an issue at this club for almost a decade now. We have no issue
Not that one,
spending
not
the
that
most money when it comes to a left back. No issue overpaying for the goalkeeper. No issue for spending 100 million on Romelu Lukaku. But when it comes to spending money on a defensive midfielder, which we haven't, when it comes to rebuilding, the lack of emphasis when it comes to rebuilding a solid midfield for this football club is what pisses me off.
Wait, so it is done then?
It's not done. It's just verbally agreed. So we still have the chance. You get it?
It's not over, man.
Medical
Verbally,
book,
definitely not over.
verbal agreement with verbally sold to Liverpool.
Because they're still waiting for us to reply.
I can't lie. I
He's-
think some of
he's
you kind
verbally
of
been
misunderstand
sold.
about
It's
the
done, man. Let it go.
Yes,
It's done.
please.
But they're
Yeah,
just
sorry.
trying to milk
Yeah,
this so they can get
fucking
another
fun.
day out of it. when
Remember,
they
bro,
drop a
Twitter
here
is
we
make
go.
you can make money on
That's
Twitter,
it.
guys. Now, literally, you make money on Twitter now.
Yeah,
That's
they're
what
just stretching this. A man has said verbally sold, and we're trying to pretend that like this is there's still a contention. It's done. It's finished. That's it. It's done.
Here we go, man. Here we
Read,
go.
read the text, like unless I'm fucking blind or something. 10 million bid submit, deal agreed, medical booked, agreement with Liverpool, verbally sold. What more do we want?
Also, bro, sorry, in the people in the comments, 'cause I saw someone, by the way, I saw
Normally
someone
we
say
get
to me, let me go and find a comment, bro, because
Sorry if I snapped at anyone. Sorry, this is just.
Oh no,
That's all right. We all
people
snap,
can
man.
hold that.
That's all right,
People
man.
can
I was
hold that.
snapping out
You
on my
can
live
hold
stream,
that.
bro.
Yeah, people
Trust
can
me,
hold
I was
that, bro.
going
I'm
crazy.
sick
I
of
don't even know
Hey,
who I
Lewis.
went at. With
I'll-
that.
I'll-
It's just...
I want
Sorry,
to say words.
hang on.
Yo, so many people are
Supreme,
like
by the
my
way,
daughter's asleep.
By the way,
Otherwise,
Supreme,
I will lose my
fucking
shit.
sorry, I might just go for. I'm gonna do it, Alex. Start going for people in the comments. Supreme, you can fucking keep crying about that suffering, the bullshit. We're gonna cut suffer this season as well. So hold that, you motherfucker. The FFP issues, they're sorted, bro. They're literally sorted. They're calm. So you can suck your mum as well. Where's the tweet or the comment, bro? I can't even find it. Someone telling me, oh, here we go. Scott, you won't blame the club then if we couldn't find Kudus or Elise after splashing 100 million on Caicedo. Dude, have you seen how much money we've made from player sales?
Bro, we've made 220 million plus like a potential include add-ons to make 280 million apparently. Like, bro, guys, what are we doing here, man? Oh man, I'm really pissed off. I don't know, man.
We're
I
actually a
don't-
small club now. We're
Bro,
finished.
yes, we're moving like a small club, bro. Quite
Bro, we're moving like RB like
We don't.
Hey,
You
We
know what's
don't move
crazy,
like.
You call me a
bro?
waffler, but you call me a waffler, but I'm just proving you right, bro.
Bro, you know what's crazy,
Hey, I was
guys?
right,
yeah?
and you can hold that. You can suck on these nuts, bro.
You know what's crazy? Whenever it comes to like, whenever it comes to like signing young players, guys, yeah, we're able to do it. But when we set into sign the big players,
Ahmed,
the top
Ahmed, it's not
players,
even that. Ahmed, it's not the young players.
Watch Mbappe
we-
coming or Neymar. That ball tried to
Ahmed,
soften
Ahmed.
blow.
Go ahead, bro.
Watch
Man.
it.
It's all right, bro.
Watch.
We broke the record for Kepa Arrizabalaga goalkeeper, for left back, Lukaku. But when it comes to defensive midfielder, for like almost like a decade now, this club just doesn't want to do it. It like, if oh my god, and I see them spend 100 million on attack in the next 2 seasons, and not a DM. I see it.
How much? Like every? How long did this midfield needed a midfielder?
Since Matic. Since Matic left.
So when I don't want to cuss. I don't want to cuss. I don't want to
Bro,
yell.
you're trying so hard to be calm. It's fine, bro. I've taken you.
you know why?
Oh my word!
You know why I don't get? You know why I don't get? Why
Hey, Supreme, I'm bare happy, bro. I'm proud, bro. I'm proud. You're suffering, bro. You're so suffering. I'm proud.
We're all suffering.
As I said, hold that. Suck your mum, blood.
Jesus
Suck your mum, bro. I don't care. Man talk about
Someone said we spent money on Enzo. Enzo isn't a defensive midfielder, man. Calm yourself. We're talking about defensive midfielder. We're being specific here.
This guy's not watched the Newcastle preseason. Enzo just got skip past for that goal. Like, why are we doing this, man?
You know, I'm gonna start think maybe it is right about those American owners. They are kind of the same, aren't they?
I'm not going that far because I don't want to do that xenophobic shit. Like,
I'm not talking about that thing. I'm talking about like as a business, they kind of go when they need to. Like, for example, hold on a second.
What I mean,
I'm not talking about as American owners the way they move as a business. They don't do it until they back against the wall.
FSG
Like
are
Liverpool,
American,
they
bro.
literally
hands are
don't
forced,
have
bro,
nobody. You see what I'm saying?
FSG are
Like
American, bro.
Gronkies. They did it like when the fans are already literally flying with the helicopters with signs. You know what I'm saying? They doing it at the last minute. That's what I was talking about. As American,
it's
dude,
more
I
just
am
like-
American citizen. You can fuck all of you if you say
you
something.
can kind of say that. I just don't want to. I just don't want to
Yeah.
like have that like because you know how people can spin it. Like you'll get some.
Yeah.
weirdo,
I
like,
don't give
screaming
that
and
nothing
joking
about that.
and
I'm just saying, like, as a
some of the
business,
weirdos
not
in
as
the chat
American,
trying
as
to
a
spin it into
people.
xenophobia.
Putin is to blame. You can blame Boris Johnson, man. He's more at
Blame
fault in
Boris
this than
Johnson,
Putin.
Blame Angela Merkel. Blame Nicola.
What are we
Sturgeon,
saying, guys? Lavia, Romano from Everton. Where are we going from here?
That's such a down.
You know what's crazy, man? It's just a
Where are we going
downgrade from
from
there, bro. It's a downgrade.
Oh man, this kid, like, you know what's funny? All those kids that I've been trolling throughout this on streams, like a dildos and everything, they can say any little bitty thing and it will piss me off. Like this is like the revenge shit that I cannot help.
Yeah.
Revenge of the nerds.
This is everybody's get back,
Bro, the thing is, I know
Revenge
Sage
of
didn't
the
even
nerds.
like, I know Sage didn't even mean to like bring
I
the mood
know,
down there or anything, and it's just
Yeah, I
like,
was being sarcastic. Guys, I'm in pain as well, guys. Sorry.
The
I'm
thing
in
is,
pain
right,
as well.
Lavia is probably the best of the lot, and he's the one that probably can become great. It's just the same thing me and Alex talked about earlier, bro. Like, you're just going to have unnecessary pressure on him from the beginning, and if you're not going to have that pressure on him, like, bro, I'll be real, I think we're finishing 6th, maybe 5th if we get him in next season.
Do you know what pivot I actually think could work in a 4-2-3-1? Is if we were to get Lavia and Adams at the same time.
Today,
I actually think
I think the best formation for us to go through with the people that we can buy, or it's 4-3-3.
Yeah.
And leave Adams at the back.
What, and just have like Enzo and Lavia next to him, or
is Adams fit?
No, Enzo.
No,
Yes.
he didn't just. I don't know. I keep hearing
Because
mixed
I was
things.
speaking to Batista about it. He said
I'm
he's
talking
fit.
about the single pivot, not double. I'm talking about 4-3-3. Leave Adam beside it and let Enzo and what's his name? Whoever's the next midfield beside him, either Chukwemeka or fucking Gallagher.
I actually like. I know I've been clowning on him, right? And I've
Oh,
been taking
Alex, you're finished, man. Igawa's going to be on your
Can you
neck.
bring up Supreme's like not last comment, the one before.
Supreme's one.
You know, as much as I can, anybody can troll me, but not Arsenal, because by signing Caicedo, that Arsenal team ain't seen the trophy, man.
Oh my god! I just realized.
It does. I was gonna say, I clowned him, but like,
There's
Alex,
no
I've just
way
realized.
Jurgen Klopp with midfield of McAllister,
Oh my
Caicedo.
god! I've just realized. Look, I've actually just realized their midfield.
Yeah, if Arsenal had the
McAllister, Savić,
best,
oh
the
my
best
god.
thing for Arsenal was for Caicedo actually to come to Chelsea. Because we are known up top. Liverpool, one of the best threes up top, and they just reinforced the midfield with the best. Oh my word, man!
But Alex, sorry, can you go?
I think that's the best midfield in the league.
Are you able to just go and bring that Supreme comment back up? Because like I know I've clowned him, but he's spitting in that like does not tell you something that Liverpool, if all of this like Jimmy conspiracy theorist bullshit he was spewing earlier, right? If it is true that they were always looking to get Caicedo, right? And they weren't willing to get Lavia, and that was a smokescreen. So obviously they think
I really don't think of it. I don't think it's.
I'm just Alex, entertain me here, right? Like
yes,
these guys went and just spent this money on Caicedo immediately, no questions asked, right? They weren't willing to go the whole way for Lavia, so obviously they think that Caicedo is much better than Lavia.
Of course.
Of course.
So you don't want to go and get Lavia, who's obviously a downgrade.
Like people saying like always the same. Seriously.
No, Liverpool have got best midfield in the league.
I was his biggest fan watching him, but the period of us, if we had Caicedo, yes, Lavia will be good for the project in the future. But if you get in Lavia, he is not going to be kicking from the beginning, man. He can't be.
Who do we get?
Look, I
don't care, man. I don't want to know. I don't care. Congratulations, Liverpool. You got. Congratulations, Liverpool. You are in the title challenge right now.
Bro, it's not over. It's not over.
Nah, flawless, bro. It's done. It's done.
No.
It's flawless. Respectfully, go fuck yourself, bro.
It's done. Flawless is trolling over here, guy. I don't know what he is. Who is this guy that it's
no response bid? There's a verbal agreement in a medicals book tomorrow.
It's over, man. It's wrapped up, man. Wrap it up, man.
Bro, but Fabs keeps saying that.
Hold up, I've got to go through a couple more of these super chats. Big up to Cameron saying, hopefully we see a Willian type move last minute. Not gonna lie, only have ourselves to blame. Might see a 3-month target star against us. That would genuinely be insult to injury. DK says Chelsea will do everything while 3 months try. Remember when it was meant to be just one straight bid, and we were going to get Caicedo.
Lewis, don't get me started, bro. Don't get me started. We're not going back.
Trust me, man.
Please, let's not do that.
Scenes this morning when we re-hijacked Moises for 111. Good luck. Big up, bro. Still can't say your name. Saying we got bent over and piped down by FSG, now by Brighton. We still got Sanchez for 20 million off this as well. Comp Assassin says, bro, his tells us so bad. Caicedo isn't even known for his defending. He's technical. Caicedo can't lace Tchouameni's boots. Go get Tchouameni then. I'll be fine with that. Don't care if it's even 250 million. Get it done. No, bit far.
No.
Pay that 150. Caicedo will unlock Enzo. Drop it. But
I actually have more hopes for Caicedo than Enzo.
Interesting.
Roman says overpaying for Caicedo still feels like an L, but it's less of an embarrassment because we went in for Lavia hijack and Poole came in and hijacked the big fish. They've just jumped over us. That's it. Dan says no Caicedo. Let's bring up academy players. Yes or no? Brighton already won this like we did with Tammy and Mount. Yes, but on academy players, no, not until someone's going to step up. Junior says extra 20 million could have been, I know, extra 20 million could have been used, but no, it's Tyler Adams. Tyler Adams was good depth though. Like I don't mind that signing, but you clearly
how you can no. Hold on a second. This is the thing. What depth? We don't have the number one. What?
Also, by the way,
are you buying depth for,
Alex?
That's what the bigger problem is. We had the 100 million for Tchouameni for Caicedo anyway. You could have just done that and then got Tyler Adams.
But that's what I'm saying. So no. You just. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna cuss you out. No, I'm saying like the depth. How you buy depth before the primary?
Mm-hmm.
That's my point.
Bad move.
You said it's for the depth. What depth? We didn't have to get to the depth. You need to make the step number 1 to get to step number 2. You don't skip. If you skip, you look like a pussy.
He's literally
you know what's crazy, bro? I just want to say quickly. You know what's crazy? We've been holding out on these other targets for Caicedo. Apparently, like Caicedo's been the number 1 target. All of our what's it called? Guys that are trying to buy Caicedo have all been on only him, like no one else. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what they've been doing, man.
Adam was a backup, but let me ask you.
He's now started.
Backup to who now?
Also,
tell me who.
It's gonna be a star.
There's a couple things. Number one, I wanted to say that, like, remember when people were saying as well, but you can get deals done all at the same time, and like you can get this deal done as well as Caicedo and this, that, and Liverpool. Cool. Well, now we've ended up with all this depth and young players and no first team starter. Also, Lewis, did you say you spoke to Matisse about Adams and the injury? Because I've just done he
thought he was fit.
Well, I've just done a little bit of looking up, and apparently the Leeds manager has said he expects Tyler Adams to be sidelined through September's international break.
I don't know, but he was in a training ground.
People are saying
he was in a training ground.
He was.
He's been trying to come back to full fitness.
But they did say
I think he's trying to come back to full fitness. He just
so there's a chance we may not see him till the end of September.
The funniest thing that I think I remember from the start.
What's that, Fatur? What's the chant from Minerals? Tadbol Siri? What? Can you teach me, please? I will. Ted Lasso, can you DM me this so I will start learning it? So I'm done.
You know, I had someone in my chat. Yeah, I had someone in my chat. He was a Johnny Minerals fan, saying, "See, Johnny's right. I told you."
Guys, hold on. This is. Guys, I don't want to. What does this mean for Pochettino? I think this is key. Pochettino now, like I don't even know how to judge the season now. Like I'm like this deal just come.
Look at how big people trying to be in the chat. Clicks. Can you bring the clicks? The disrespect on Ugo Chocano. Dude, what disrespect we did to him, man.
19.
Bro, the brother's not ready yet. Why are we doing this? The brother's not ready yet.
I'm on the verge of rock, bro. Some of these comments put me on the verge of like rocking in my bed, bro. Just rocking back and forth.
I watched this guy last season. I would know if he's ready or not. He's not ready yet, man.
All I was gonna, bro, I keep
Jimmy,
forgetting.
He's our only hope. He's our only
Someone
hope.
mentioned it, by the way, and I keep forgetting this, and I don't know why I keep forgetting this. Even when he comes back right with Adams, he hasn't played since the middle of March. Like, we're expecting him to come back and hit straight away after the injury.
Yeah, he hasn't played in 5 months, guys.
That's no sharpness as well.
He hasn't played in 5 months. No football for 5 months.
I get midfielder in, bro. What is this bullshit?
From all this and the start of the window, we all said Caicedo wouldn't even cost 90 million.
Oh, is that Ziyech in disguise in the chat? Ziyech is the savior.
What?
How low can we go? Ziyech. How low can we go? Ziyech.
Yeah, Ziyech is the savior, man. Why not?
Yeah, give Liverpool Ziyech, man. Maybe that's what they mean.
Oh my word!
DNDE, we actually might have to try that. You know, it might get to that point. Like, it might get to that point. We got no one else.
Ziyech in the pitch, bro. I might actually.
No, bro, he's a Lukaku DM, man. Like, it might get to that point, you know. Like, it might get to that point.
You know, we're still looking for a striker, right? Apparently, so we might actually have to bring Lukaku as a backup, bro. If that happens, Lord have mercy, man. Lukaku as a backup this season.
Remember when Chelsea was gassed when we're like everybody was saying like, oh my God, why we only concentrate on Caicedo, and all of a sudden we signed this, and everybody look, they can make a couple of moves at the same time, and I was like, now maybe we should be thankful and saying like, no, just do the Caicedo, just do the don't do nothing else.
By the way. That comment about the girl thing, by the way, is facts. Like, we spent the whole night, not even talking to the girl, by the way. We spent the whole night talking to her friends, like making eye contact with her, pretending we're going to move to her. All night long.
Some of us did 2 minutes in the DMs before, not 2 minutes.
Bro, you know, this guy was in West London. He was in the ends, bro. He was in the area, and we've lost him.
As far as I remember, London is a huge ass city. It's not in the area.
No, in West London, like in Chelsea. That's what I mean when I say West London. Yeah, so...
Well, guess what? They have to pay cheap for him to go to their office, which is not in West London.
Nah, apparently...
It's still in London, though.
Right now.
We should... Lewis, man, we should went down Stamford Bridge and fucking kidnapped Caicedo.
He's having dinner with Boyle right now, bro.
Jesus Christ.
You, as dumb as they come, isn't it? That bully is asleep. I just saw Feruz tweeting, that bully, wake up.
You fuck, man, get up. Wake up, you dickhead.
He's having dinner, bro.
He's having dinner.
No, guys, I need to.
West Coast time, guys. What time is it? West Coast time in the US? I don't know what time it is.
Yeah, West is 7:04.
I need to.
I can't.
In the afternoon.
Why is this bitch sleeping then?
He's awake there, man.
Wait.
He's awake.
Well, I need to try to understand from Chelsea's perspective. Like, why was Brighton so quick to accept this? Like, did Chelsea just pull out? Like, are they not interested?
No,
in,
man. They said the highest bid.
Why are you talking about pull out, man? Go drink fizzy drinks, man. They did it at midnight, so no, that ball is asleep. He ain't waking up.
Yo. I still have faith, bro. I still have faith.
Romano,
it's not a faith, it's delusional. There's a medication for that faith.
Chance, 99.
There is a special medication for that kind of faith.
Nah, because listen, Fabrizio says Chelsea will still try. If he's saying
35 minutes ago. And now look what he says now.
Fabrizio's saying right in front of our face. There is a verbal.
He can't read. Did you see? Man. Did you hear him talk? He talked water.
Last line though. Look at the last line. Chelsea want to try. If we're gonna try,
left line. Do you see how many lines? Like you see, this is the final. He says, "Look at the left line. Read the whole freaking shit."
Yeah.
Why you point to the line?
No, but it's not even. No, it's not even that. It's not
agreed.
I was going to say
look at it. It's 3 a.m. That was announced at 1:30. We still haven't come and matched it.
I was going to say that, and the thing is, we're against the clock here because like we're basically like trying to. If we want to submit another bid, we have to get
My
it.
wife just came and said,
before
"Shush."
they get the medical. Before the deal.
Yeah, like with the dogs outside.
No, wait. Jimmy's asking.
Nah, take that picture off, bro. It's pissing me off.
One sec. Jimmy's asked me to play a message. I don't know what he's saying.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there's 2 messages.
We don't need no Caicedo because we got Andre Santos.
I want to say something, but I'm not.
Oh my God. We don't need no Caicedo.
Copium.
This
This is
is
copium.
Andre Santos. This is the remix. Don't need no Caicedo because we got Andre Santos.
I was going to say,
we don't need no Caicedo.
I'm not gonna say
it. Alex, I know exactly what you're thinking, bro. Alex, relax. All I saw just white teeth. All I just saw was teeth.
No,
that was sick. Don't hate.
That's actually brilliant.
Bro, look, don't get twisted. He's still a dickhead, but that tune's cold. I can't even.
That's cold.
That was good. Come on, man. Andre Santos, people. We'll run that.
Oh my word! Thank you, Clicks. Oh, for Clicks. Thank you, Fizzy Drinks.
Big up, Jimmy.
Yeah, I like Santos a lot. He's like a year or 2 away. Right?
Oh my word, man!
Oh man!
No, that's not what I wanted to say.
Brilliant. Hey, now we got to people calling me a racist in the chat.
I'm gonna cry.
Lovely.
But thank you, Jimmy. That was big, man. That was funny.
Who said that?
Nah, Jimmy, I doubt you make it to the American Idol next season. So.
Oh my.
Yeah,
oh my God, Fatul.
Why are you always on Jimmy, man?
No. Why he always misses though? Like he's trying, but he constantly misses. Like he throws rocks like a retard.
I said American Idol. What's wrong with that?
Okay, so
he throws rocks. Look at the guy and hits the window next to him.
Oh, what the fuck? My head is so gone off this shit. Right, big up Roman Abramovich saying, don't think we'll finish above top 8, to be honest. I don't think it's that.
No.
Big up Chelsea Empire for the donation. Big up Scotty saying, big up community. You guys are putting mad hours. It is 6:44 in the West Coast. Molly must be awake. We still have a few more hours for a counter. That's what I'm hoping for, but I think the deal's done personally. Dinishan says FSG did better than our owners. It's a fact. Shame. The deal looks like it's done. I hear it. Digital says we didn't put 100 million before because there was no competition. Why bend over to Brighton before? But it was 3 months in which we went from like 60 to 65 to 70 to 75 to 80. It's like, could you not have just got to 100 quicker? Like it's been
hang on. So why bend now? If you obviously didn't value him at 100, why bend now?
That's the thing. Like, if you dropping 100 million is literally just showing your face, and you would have paid that. So why did it take?
Also, Lewis, guess what it does, bro? Lewis, guess what it does as well? Because we had the conversation yesterday in terms of with Brighton other people. It shows clubs now we have that money. Clubs now know we have 100 mil and we need a midfielder.
Yeah, well, fuck.
It's just dumb.
We are officially finished.
Big up Rigo Park saying club did all this business to buy and sell. And yet, wait, 1 sec.
It's copium.
One sec. Club did all this business to buy and sell, yet we have no midfield. Alex Wright, they're screwing Enzo. Poor contingency planning. We need to see what the contingency plan is, because there needs to be a plan B and C, and it needs to be good. Big up Yerp saying Gallagher reigniting the new Bermuda Triangle, recruiting Sterlurella. Oh, that is horrific. To gatekeep us from the first page of the table come January. Tears will be shed to them. Starlarella is absolutely hideous. That is horrendous. But what a super chat. Try to fucking hell. Brian made 150
you imagine
to 200 million. Could move for Lavia. Don't even piss me off.
Like, if that happens, bro, can you imagine if that happens? Can you imagine if that happens? They get Lavia
shit into existence.
Imagine if Liverpool or Brighton get Lavia.
Lewis, you know what? Lewis, do you know what? I'm past the point of being pissed. I'm gonna just throw jokes and just laugh, bro. Like, can you imagine if that happens, fam? Can you imagine the meltdown on the timeline?
And Kudus. Ugh.
Oh, bro, can you? I say, imagine if they end up getting Kudus now. They put the release clause, bro. If they end up getting Lavia, bro, the meltdown on the timeline will be elite.
Alvarez is going to West Ham as well.
Unbelievable.
Fucking hell, man. Right. Rate Lampard to replace Poch by October.
Oh, fuck that.
What was the name of Enzo's partner in Florida?
Florentino. See that guy at the dugout.
We're about to pay 80 million for that right now. I'm telling you.
Is Tchouameni in the market though? Test the waters. Test the waters.
At the start, he was in the market. But I swear, Madrid went to sell one of them. That's what was said. The Madrid went to sell.
But they know we were willing to pay 100 million, so we're going to pay a lot for Florentino Luis. We're going to pay a lot at this point of the window anyway. That's just a moot point. Dinishin says at this point, just play Lukaku at DM. I am done. No.
Just imagine.
Jorginho slow in transition. Strasbourg Steve says Kalma Caicedo. I tried telling you all 100 million.
We said this.
They clearly wanted to pay that.
We all said this after the Rice deal. Every person
Matt Morgan says, repeat the Caicedo tune. Let me get through the rest of super chats. Keon says, wait, which Caicedo tune? Let me know. You don't have to super chat. I'll keep a lookout in the comments. Keon says, people crying because Liverpool mugged themselves for 110 million. Bro, I'm relieved we didn't go for that amount. But if that means that they do well in the league, they're contending for the title, they're not going to care about the price tag. That's the thing. Like, a good player is a good player. Dan Wharton says, go by Lavia and Kudus quickly. And Strasbourg Steve says, I gave Moises Caicedo alternatives for a reason. That's why we always appreciate you, bro. You're the best source I think I've met on YouTube. No, scout I've met on YouTube. Because it's ridiculous. But big up for the donation. Big up for the donation. I think they wanted Jimmy's one again. So, I'll roll that through one more time. Hey, the guy super chatted for it. So we got to roll it.
Big up Santos, man. Big up Santos.
Big up Santos.
Andre Santos. We don't need no Caicedo, cause we got Andre Santos. This is the remix. Don't need no Caicedo, cause we got Andre Santos. We don't need no Caicedo. We don't need no Caicedo. We don't need no Caicedo, cause we got Andre Santos.
Chilling in a dark room.
It's a cheat, man.
Could you imagine? Could you?
It's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Could you imagine if Chelsea have no choice, right, and they give Santos like a lot of minutes, and then he balls out the season because he does have the talent.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yes, Daniel. What are you telling me?
That was a beautiful song, man. Whoever sang
it was.
Whoever wrote that.
Post that shit on Twitter, man.
What you have to understand is this, man. Never in life do you pay 110 million for a DM. Now the club are idiots for not walking away months ago. When Stanley and Stewart, this is embarrassing. But that's all it is to me. In terms of the player, 110 million, nah, I would have never done it. So I'm not.
Yeah,
hello.
What just happened though?
I think his mic cut out.
No, he's back.
Go on, Dan.
No, I want to overdose, man.
Maybe sorting his mic out.
Wait, what?
Chill.
You dragging this thing. It's not that deep, bro.
Daniel, I'll PayPal you privately, you know.
On fizzy drinks. On fizzy drinks. I'm not trying to promote any I'm to relax on fizzy drinks.
Imagine
Stuff for that.
What's the hotline number?
We got Trider saying I'm a Liverpool fan and the fee is mad, but I just see it as Caicedo and McAllister for 140 million, which isn't the end of the world in the market. Bro, your midfield sorted. Your midfield sorted.
They literally have the best midfield in the league.
You're not going to think anything.
Don't worry. Still ACL on Sunday. Gallagher.
We'll see where Chelsea are. It's just dry.
We know what's going to happen, bro.
Can't wait for Conor Gallagher, man.
The worst is if Kepa to buy him.
He's about to get violated on Sunday.
You know, if Conor Gallagher gets the man of the match performance against that Liverpool midfield, that's the only thing that would help us. That's the only thing that can help us.
No, from the bottom of my heart, fuck you, bro.
I don't even want that brother starting.
Copium, guys, copium.
No. That's a copium talking about Conor Gallagher. That's not
that guy Gallagher is about to get cooked in midfield.
We cannot compete. We do not have the capacity.
I already accept the fact that I'm going to see Sterling on one of the wings and one of Chilwell.
Oh my! Did you see that clip of Sterling trying to do the step overs? Oh my god!
Man, that was a good step over.
Lewis, can you imagine, by the way, if our left-hand side, sorry to interrupt, is like Gallagher is the left centre mid, you've got Chilwell at left back, and you've got Sterling at left wing. I'm sorry, that's done out here. That's done.
That would be on Poch for playing that left side.
If Caicedo plays, he's going to put Gallagher in the fattest spliff you've ever seen. That's going to be incredible to watch.
That shouldn't be televised. I don't think it should be televised. I don't think it should be televised.
For kids, though. I can't lie.
Finishing says they'll sack Poch by December and bring Kane Potter.
If that happens, bro.
They're setting him up to fail, bro.
If that happens, I might give up.
Does Potter even have a job?
No, he doesn't.
PTSD, bro. I could already see the long shots at Kepa's head.
Bro, if that happens,
possession.
If that happens, can you imagine?
Is Kepa even going to start? Because isn't he linked to Bayern?
Well, you know what would be the nail on the coffin? If Bayern pull out the Kepa race, bro. That'll be the biggest nail on the coffin.
No, Ahmed, don't put that. No, don't put that.
It can't get worse, man. Come on, guys. I know it's bad.
There's always a lower ceiling. There's always a bottom.
No. I honestly, bro, I thought the Nkunku injury was like I was down when I first saw it, but now this is just next level. Like this is just.
We're only going up from here.
It can't get worse. Surely it can't get worse, man.
Man, it can always get worse.
It can always get worse.
Nah.
It can get better, but it can also get worse.
I don't
We're only
think.
going up from here.
I don't think it can get too much worse from this. I'll be real.
Yeah,
We've
I'm
lost
kind of
our number one target. We're not getting worse.
And nothing's worse than
There's
that.
positives in terms of the players that we've already brought in and the clear out, but you need to sort out this midfield by the end of the window. That's
no, Lewis. Fuck that shit. Fuck the end of the window. By the end of the weekend, fam.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
no more of this wasting time bullshit. I'm not giving him another 2.5 weeks to fuck around, bro. I want it done by the end of the weekend. At best, I'll give it like halfway through next week. None of this fucking around shit anymore, man.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, we're still gonna beat Liverpool on Sunday.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Hopefully we do.
With or without Caicedo.
No, if they have Caicedo, we're getting fucked still. But if they don't,
Joe Shields, big man, Joe Shields.
No, it's Winstanley and Stewart, man. It's Winstanley and Stewart.
yeah, it's not Shields, it's Stanley and Stewart.
No, I'm saying in terms of Lavia, he was the one that's been trying to get Lavia for some time now. So
Yeah.
we'll probably get Lavia.
What to say? The only saving grace I've got literally is that Kepa transfer, like for the rest of the weekend. Like that has to go through. If that bar the game, right? Because I don't know what's going to happen in the game, depending on if they get Caicedo or not. That Kepa transfer is the only thing I've got to hold on to in terms of Chelsea with transfers currently.
Yeah, all I need is Kepa and hopefully Spurs to come in after Kane fucks off and get Gallagher.
Oh, we can only hope.
I've already. So we're gonna have Chilwell and Cucurella. Just one of you two step up. And we'll work.
The fact that the Premier League starts in today actually.
Yep.
And then this is how Chelsea decided to.
I'm still excited. I won't lie. I'm still excited. There's a lot of new players that I want to see do well. I'm not gonna let it completely.
And no Havertz too.
So the whole squad.
Yeah, look at it. Without Caicedo, we won. We already won a trophy. Something to be happy about.
Summer series. Is that what we're doing? Come on,
Okay,
man.
yeah, we're
Let's
still
not do that.
Premier League champions. Still Premier League champions. Let's have it.
Let's go.
See.
I'm not. Our only hope right now is if Poch turns Santos into a monster. Like
He's gonna be a monster.
I
But
have a
like,
solution. I
he's
have
not
a
gonna
quick
take
solution.
off running.
I have a
That's
quick
it. Like, I'm genuinely looking forward to seeing how Andre Santos is, Chukwuemeka, Nicholas Jackson.
Stick Reece James at DM, play Gusto at right back. That's gonna work.
Cool. Documents have to be signed first, and then here we go in 3 hours probably. And then Fabrizio said happy to see someone who understands how it does work. So he's probably going to drop a here we go in a couple of hours. Expect something in the early morning. Big up Dinishan saying we have to play James as DM with Gusto as right back right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed.
That's what I'm
Wouldn't
saying.
mind.
Like, we might as well do that.
To be fair, I'm still. There's still part of me who wants to play Gusto at left back. To be honest.
Why is there always someone in the comments crying about all Chilwell disrespect? No, right now you can't defend. Until you defend and until you show some press resistance, I'm not listening.
I think Madsen's gonna play as one of the attacking players against Liverpool.
Who?
He'll be like Madsen. He'll probably be like he'll be like the one of the 8s or 10s. Like he'll probably attack.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think so.
If anything, they'll probably put
I hope
Gallagher
so.
at the 10. Fucking hell.
But I feel like Mudryk is going to start, and I think Sterling's going to start on the wings.
No,
so maybe see Matson in the 10.
Yeah, Madsen in the middle. Yeah, Mudryk, Madsen, Sterling on the right, and then Jackson up top. I think that's what he's going to go for.
Be Gallagher at top.
Lord have mercy.
We beat Liverpool if Galadog, Cucurella, and Sterling don't start. Bro, 2 of the 3 as a minimum. Well, Sterling is starting. One of Cucurella or Chilwell is starting. There's going to be an issue with both of them. And Gallagher, I hope.
Bro, I'll be honest. I think Gallagher will start. As much as I don't want him to, I think he'll start.
I think he's going to start.
I'm
Probably.
hoping.
It's literally going to be the Gallagher Enzo pivot. It's going to be the Gallagher Enzo pivot.
Leon, bro, why do you have to remind?
We also have Baldy as the ref.
Fuck off.
Anthony Taylor.
Oh,
right, so we've already
I did not need reminding of that.
We are all
Anthony
fatter.
Taylor's rubbing his hands right now.
We are all fatter.
Fuck Fata, man.
The last 40 hours has been a roller coaster, man. I like literally 12 hours ago, I was laughing at Liverpool fans. I was watching like 6 different streams, laughing at them, and now look at this. You know, this is disgusting, man.
For fuck's sake. You want to talk about biggest nights on Twitter and everything? This is probably the biggest night against us. Big up, Andrew. What are you telling me, bro? What are you telling me?
I can't lie, Joe. I'm taking the L today.
I've never seen so many goddamn streams at 3 a.m. in my life in the UK right now.
Hey, bro, we done 7 hours.
Ahmed did 4 streams in about 48 minutes earlier this evening, man. It's just honestly,
I got like over 100 people. One of my streams when Liverpool got confirmed.
A couple of things, man. Anyone in denial that this deal's done, do not think about any late.
I'll take the L.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll take the L.
And I just, you know what makes me mad is the length of time spent on this deal. Should have been this. Poch's first day, his first proper day, July, whatever the fuck it was, July 3rd. Put in the bids, whatever. You're not going to pay it, then walk away. Because that everyone would have understood then. You're not going to pay 100. You said you weren't going to pay 100. You walked away. Just now it's we're behind. We're behind anyway. We're further behind again. We're further behind again. We haven't set Poch up to succeed right away. You know what I mean? I just and also it's like they've done so well in the summer recruiting and outgoings, and this is just it's a major black eye. That's all it is. It's just stuffed up. Listen, I don't mind. Listen, If they don't think Caicedo's, if my thing is not about that they should pay the money. If they don't think Caicedo is worth that money, I'm fine. It's just the length of time it's taken to do so.
That's the annoying part.
I heard someone, I think it was Scott, say I need a reaction this weekend. I'm going to go to sleep and get up for work at 11:30, someone late shift. I need the reaction by then. I need Lavia and Kudus done by that time. That's what I need. That's the type of reaction I need. If I see us announce another goddamn Brazilian kid tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Brazilians are saucy though.
It's just that the reaction is now the important thing. Then you're not going to get Caicedo, so you need to get Lavia over the line. That's what you need to do. I'm sorry, you just do. Tyler Adams is done. He wasn't going to be the choice anyway, but you need to get at least Lavia over the line.
He can't even play.
Is that good enough, Andrew? Is that
no?
Good enough?
But even at this, even if it goes past the 12 p.m. deadline, you get the Lavia deal done tomorrow, so he doesn't play at the weekend, and you get it done. You go to Kudus because he doesn't want to go join Brighton because they don't want to put. They're not going to put a release clause in. It's still 40 million. You just pay it up and get it done. You get this squad now done. Whatever happens, you get this squad done. So at West Ham, it looks better than it is right now. You don't wait till the end of the window. You get it done. Like any more outgoings at the moment, it's incomings now that's the most important thing at this club. Outgoings, we've done more than enough outgoings. Kepa's probably going to go, but you need to get the incomings right now. You need to get this done, or you can forget any fourth, finishing 4th, 5th, or 6th. You might as well settle for 8th. That's the best. That's the right now. Optimistically. And you need to get another forward. You need to get another striker. You need to get another striker as well. Another forward.
Oh, actually, sorry, Andrew. By the way, sir, I've just seen a comment. And Danish Maldini facts, by the way. Like, there was problems in terms of the money about spending on thing. If you're not now spending that 100 mil on a midfielder and you're just going to get Lavia, go and spend the money on a fucking goalkeeper then, especially if Kepa's leaving.
Bro, I don't know who said. I think someone said it in the past. So you know what? You were going to spend. Everyone knows. No, you're going to pony up 100 million for Caicedo. Okay, go to Real Madrid and offer 90 million for Tchouaméni. I know they'll reject it, but just go do it. I need to see a reaction. I need to see something. I need to see a Lavia deal done and a bid for Tchouaméni tomorrow. Even when it's turned down, I just need to see it because I just can't fathom the thought of spending 3 months and knowing you didn't want to pay, you weren't going to pay it, but you still insisted.
100 million, but
you
did
didn't
at
pay
the
100
end
million.
anyway.
You did at the end. What if you didn't? I don't mind you didn't. I don't mind you not valuing him that much. I agree. I don't think he is, but it's a seller's market. If you didn't value him for the last 3 months at 100 million, you should have walked away before and then got this squad set up to go. We should have bought the midfielders in so they can work with Poch right away. That's what you should have done. You should have set this up. You should have walked away. You should have got the other deals done, like a Tyler Adams, like a Lavia, before you even got Caicedo, or try and get Caicedo. So you had a contingency plan. But no. And they've undone a lot of good work this summer because of this deal has collapsed. That's what they've done. It's like they took one giant step forward, but like 100 steps back now. Not 100 steps, but that's too much. But they've taken a few steps back right now. And maybe obviously we're reacting, we're fresh off it, and we might feel differently because at the end of the transfer window, they might have done something that we not even thought of. And that's them. But right now, it's just raw. So reacting like it because it's raw right now. Because he was on our plate. We almost come. We got this guy. We got this guy to bar handing transfer requests in, not turn up to training, clear out his locker, and he's in fucking London.
And we still didn't drop 100 million
we still didn't drop it until after Liverpool did.
All looking around now.
We even bid for Lavia first.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I knew something was going on when Chelsea bid for.
I've defended these guys a lot, and again, they've done positive, but this is an L. No one can tell me otherwise.
I can't even lie. The more I think about it,
I've defended Bowley a lot, but this is
that Lavia bid was so weird. I didn't understand that.
That Lavia bid thing, right? Like, if this was going to be the outcome, why don't you just pay the 50 mil then and there?
Exactly.
Like, again, it goes back to what I said. I'm all for like. And I do understand the art of negotiating, right? And I'm all for like trying to find loopholes. There comes a point when it's just a novelty and it's a fun little act, and it's like sooner or later you just have to pay and just have to stop fucking around. And I agree with Andrew. It doesn't matter who we get in now, whether we get in Lavia, whether we go for, I don't know, let's say we try and steal Amrabat, whether we go for any of the guys Goldberg's mentioned, whoever we go for, we as a fan base now need to see a big reaction.
Need a reaction. I need it tomorrow. I need the reaction tomorrow.
Oh, 100%.
It needs to happen tomorrow, because if you let it fester, you can't go into that game with the atmosphere of it's going to be spoiled.
Bro, I was going to say, Andrew, can imagine as well if Caicedo plays in that game and balls out.
Oh my god, yeah.
He's going to ball out, bro. He's going to be facing Kai. He's going to be literally...
No, I know he is, but I'm saying if he plays,
he's going to be facing against Gallagher into, if you're being honest, bro. At the end of the day,
Super Pochettino. If you have ever heard me, I backed Marino when she was here, so people have been streaming with me know I backed Marina against a lot of people. So but it's not even we haven't bought good players before. It's the time wasted. We've wasted 2 months at least. We've wasted the pre-season and Potts coming in when we could have had another midfield, at least 2 new midfielders bedding in, ready to go right now, just in case Caicedo did come in or didn't come in. It's not having a contingency plan and having goddamn tunnel vision. And also, it's like, it's like, just if you didn't value him, you didn't value him 100 million to right at the end. So why were we still haggling? It's a seller's market.
It's mind-boggling. I can't lie.
I was going to say, Andrew, and that's the thing. What you've mentioned there as well, and I go back to people clown FSG, and rightfully so at times, right? Because they're stingy at times. But look at what they did. They lost out on Bellingham and immediately pivoted to Szoboszlai. They lost out, or they lost out on certain players here and there, and immediately pivoted to other players. And it's ended up with them getting most likely a midfield of McAllister, who was their first choice. They got Szoboszlai, who they pivoted to, and Caicedo, who I don't know whether he was their first choice, second choice, whatever, right? But it seems like they pivoted to him as well. So that's the thing is we went all in on Ugarte and Caicedo. Sinak said it right. We went all in on both of these. We pulled out of Ugarte because we didn't think it was worth the money in terms of the wages, and we saw Caicedo was more of the number one. And then we fumbled that as well with no contingency plan. And I don't want to hear about Lavia because we literally went back in from yesterday.
Right. But what is it? You brought up a good thing. Ugarte thing. We got out of that deal right away when the terms changed, when PSG came in with bigger wages. So why? We knew Brighton's stance. They weren't going to sell for anything less than 100 million. But we were still persisting on it.
But you know what's worse, bro? We literally bid that money today. That's what makes it even more crazy for me.
So what's the point?
It makes it for me. It just makes it even more. It just makes it even more ridiculous for me. And the reality of the situation is, all these guys like Alex Goldberg,
they got cheeky with it.
Right now.
They thought they were in control from day one.
All these guys that Alex Goldberg is now putting up for us are all potential again. Like there's no one that's essentially pretty much ready to.
Sorry, hang on, Ahmed. I just need to address some of the comments. Super Pochettino, I addressed you earlier, and you're dumb as fuck, right? Let me address what I said yesterday, since your ears and brain are still as fucked as they normally are. If you go and listen to the stream yesterday, you just said if. I said if. Yeah? Do you understand what if means, you dumb fuck? You dumb inbred. You understand what if means? I said if we get Lavia and Caicedo, we have the best midfield in the league, or the second best midfield in the league. Did we get either of those guys in? As of yet, no. Shut the fuck up. I'm about to having a wank in the corner.
I'm gonna be honest. Knowing us, there's gonna be no reaction tomorrow, bro.
Fatality.
I agree with Ahmed. I agree with you. I don't think there is.
No reaction tomorrow. I know it's gonna happen.
I just want it. It just needs to. And you know what the crazy thing about this story is? No one's even talking about Harry Kane leaving, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's what saying. You know, I had Jez on my stream, yeah, and he's a Tottenham fan, and he was saying this has been overshadowed. The whole Kane saga has been overshadowed.
I just. Sorry, read your super text. Go on. Read your super text. Go on.
Oh, big up CNAC saying, oh shit, we lost Caicedo and Ugarte. Yeah, sorry, man. I know you didn't wake up to the good news and everything. Top Gooner says, so Minerals was right all along. No. Johnny's been wrong about a lot of things.
He wasn't right.
All of his hate, Todd Bowley and Win Stanley and everybody, and because they fucked up on one thing, it doesn't make Johnny right about everything. He's just going to milk it for what it's worth.
I was going to say, he's not right. It just gives him fuel to aim at them, and he will have cause.
He's going to be
as much as
unbearable tomorrow.
I say, as much as I
He's
hate
unbearable
him,
all the
and
time.
he's a dick. Like, yeah, as much as I hate him, and he's a complete cancer to the fan base.
And
If he does go at the fan base, if he does go at the owners tomorrow, there's some kind of there's some smoke. There's like some smoke that he has towards them. Like it's understandable.
It's just about fucking time now you have something to actually talk about.
Yeah, and I would say this: if you want to go, ask Johnny if he still wants to sign Redondo. By the way, just ask Johnny if he still wants to do that, because you know how he doesn't like us signing young players, but he wants to sign a young Argentinian defensive midfielder. Which
he's never watched. He's never
watched yet.
Ask him to stay consistent. Let's see how long that
but
takes.
I would just.
Big up to Strasbourg.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead. No, sorry, I didn't realize you had
big up to Strasbourg saying go get Kings Kangwa at Red Star Belgrade.
Oh no!
I will trust Steve's scouting. I'll trust that. Big up Eric saying the first step to recovery is accepting that we fumbled. One sec, guys. The first step to recovery is accepting we fumbled. We did fucking fumble hard. Big up Safe in Essence saying Stuart waking up to Poch pointing a gun at his head.
Yeah.
Fucking bad. Top Gooner says imagine if Havertz and Mount balls, the Chelsea fan base will split into pieces. Of course, it's already happening, as you could clearly see.
That shit's never gonna happen. Come on.
Nobody cares about two imbeciles and donkeys.
Chelsea for Life says, hey guys, I think we as Chelsea fans need to believe in our younger players, Santos, Noni, and Carney. Without 2019, there will be no Reece James. That's the one thing that's settling me. I'm excited to see the new players, but this still hurts. M29 says our reaction was Tyler Adams. They knew he wasn't coming to us. No, that should have been after Caicedo. It's just we spent so long bidding so little, we wasted too much time. Last super chat, 88 Laser Beam, big up, says Chelsea did the talking, Liverpool took the girl. Exactly, I'm gonna leave that one up there as well. Big up to everybody for the love and the donations. Appreciate all the support for the channel. Thank you.
When Ahmed's done, I got a point as well.
I need to make this point. Yeah, obviously, when with the old owners, not the old. So I should say old. Like when the owners were doing the deals, like obviously Enzo Fernandez was like the big one. They obviously pulled off, and I think the other one was Mudryk, right? Ever since then, these new guys, they've not been able to, if we're being honest, pull off like a major deal that we need to happen. So I do think we need to start questioning whether it be like from what I'm hearing with Stanley, whether it be Lawrence, we need to start questioning these guys when it comes to guys that we need to actually get done, and we know we have to pay some level of fee for. Why can't they do it? You have to. I think you have to start asking questions about these guys. In my opinion, at this point,
The thing is this. I'll go back. He didn't. And the only thing you can question them is going in at 100 million right at the end. If they hadn't gone 100 million right at the end and stayed with what they wanted, you could at least go, they were consistent and they didn't want to pay over 100 million for it. And they've overpaid. It's the problem that they've gone in for 100 million right at the end. That's the problem. If they hadn't, we could go, that's fine. You stuck to your guns. You weren't going to be forced into paying something you didn't want to pay.
No,
you didn't feel the player was worth, and that
was before anyone was in the race, though. That was before anyone.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah,
but if we go back to the beginning of everything, they labeled that Caicedo would leave for 18 million. So
then Rice happened.
What?
And then Rice happened.
And there's no release clause. There's no release clause in the contract. They could sell him for anything they want.
Yeah, obviously, but you can't really fault Chelsea that much.
No, I don't fault Chelsea.
But the thing is, the problem is, sorry, Andrew, to interrupt, but the problem is the moment we should have stepped out is the moment that we won 100 mil after the Rice deal happened.
Yeah.
If they had this idea that we're not overpaying, as soon as they went, the Rice deal was happened, we won 100 mil, we should have just gone, no, that's it, done. We didn't. Went back in, and continued to go back in until we got.
Yeah, because we thought they would lower their price.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Clearly, Brighton stood.
But they've done this before. There's precedence for this.
Yeah,
they did the same thing with Cucurella. There is precedence for this, and we
same thing with Enzo, bro. We did the same thing.
What's that phrase about history? Those who forget their history are doomed to repeat it.
The issue with the Enzo, the issue where I'll fight you back on Enzo is the payment structure with Enzo. It's like I think that comes into it as well. Maybe the payment structure as well. But overall, it's like. You should stick to your guns. That's what I stick to your guns and walk away. Walk away.
Real quick, People in the comments saying get kudos now. Kudos isn't. We don't really need kudos, right? We need someone like Caicedo, someone who's profile. Like we need a defensive midfielder. I don't even care about kudos at this point. Like,
yeah, like
give me a Zuba
Also,
Mendy or
Ahmed, just on your
You
point, I
still
don't
need a
think.
10.
Go ahead, bro.
I don't think we should necessarily ask questions, but what I will say is stuff like this, and if more stuff like this happens, just builds up over time. So you just have less and less margin forever, and less and less kind of good grace, and less to fall back on. I think that's the thing. Is like, say now we end up, say for example, the worst happens and we flop on Lavia. That would be another thing on top of the Caicedo thing. Like, and the more stuff that happens, like it just piles and piles on top until you do end up getting to the point where people just you lose credibility. I don't think we're at that stage yet because, as Andrew said, they've done a massive fuck up. They've done a fuck up. But they've also done a lot of good in terms of getting rid of the deadwood and some of the other signings they've made, where like they've got a bit of like leeway or a bit of good graces. I mean, not necessarily the owners, but like the scouting system. But this is a big fuck up. Also, just on the point on the super chat earlier about the youth, like I don't necessarily want to speak to everyone in the panel, but I do think that everyone in the panel like trusts the young guys we've got to progress and develop. It's just as we mentioned earlier, it's the expectations you have. Like, with those guys playing week in, week out, my expectations go from finishing 4th and comfortably in the Champions League to probably like 6th, maybe 7th, depending on how other guys finish.
But
So
also,
you
were asking these guys saying trust the youth. Okay, then you got to have patience as well. You got to expect them to go on maybe a 3 or 4 game losing streak, and then see what happens.
You gotta let them make mistakes. You gotta let them make
You gotta let them make mistakes. You gotta say they're young, they're gonna learn and move on. You can't bash them for those mistakes then as well, because they're young. Because that's what's going to be used as an excuse. Will be their age. So, what do you want to do? I want to see these young players. I want to see these young players integrated with better. I'm going to say experienced players, not because of age, but actually played for a while as well, and better players. That's what I'm willing to do. Now, if it comes out that okay, we're going through this total youth project, okay, that means why I still have high standards for Chelsea, I can't apply them to these players, and neither should any of the fan base apply their standards previously to these players, because we don't know how good they are. They haven't shown what they can do, and they haven't earned the right for us to apply our usual standards.
Their trust in it, Andrew. Like.
That's right. They don't have our trust. They haven't gone. They don't know anything.
Because like some of these guys, the midfield especially, like you got Santos, like he's a 19-year-old kid. Like you're trying to put a heavy burden on this guy to carry us for the whole season. It's not that easy.
It's not even that.
Quick question
like some of these guys. Sorry, Sage, before we go. Some of these guys as well have been written off by some of the portion of the fan base. Like we've seen on Twitter, people have started writing off Madueke already. People wrote off Chukwuemeka already last season, and then the start of the season before he played. Like people are starting to write off some of these guys already before they've even really played. So like you just can't expect them to hit at the same level as you would like a Caicedo, or like as even Lavia. I don't expect him to hit. Well, like when I was like pissed off earlier, I was like in the mindset he has to hit straight away, but I don't expect him to hit straight away because he's 19. He's had one season in the Prem where he did well, but ultimately got relegated. So like I don't expect him to come in and be the difference between us finishing 7th and 4th. I can't have those expectations on him because at the end of the day, that's just way too much pressure on his shoulders that he doesn't need.
Would you surprise as well the way that? Sorry, Ahmed. Would you surprise as well like the way Vavell kind of walk out from as a step down from the Chelsea director, kind of surprised you a lot, and then he saw how incompetent Winstanley and Stewart are. Because I thought I'm surprised a bit though. Not that really surprised, but
that's why he left.
That's why
he left because of like a multitude of things. He left because of a bunch of things.
Yeah, I heard like he just didn't really like he'd have a position really. Like he was pretty like redundant.
What did he do though? It wasn't like he wasn't even doing anything.
He wasn't a technical director.
Yeah, he wasn't.
I think there's a lot of disagreement between him and Winstanley and Stewart.
He was surplus to requirements.
I don't know.
Yeah, Vavell was it. He wanted to keep Havertz on apparently. I was over there somewhere. I don't know.
That's a fireable offence.
We got DH saying, why don't we sign Thuram from Nice? He's just as good and maybe cheaper. Do need to research his
I'd love
profile.
Thuram, but
there's still other options.
The problem with a lot of these guys we're looking at, like, and the same with Thuram, is it's almost limiting them. Because like the thing with Thuram is like this season or last season showed that he can actually do the box-to-box role for Nice really well. Like he was really good doing the box-to-box role for Nice last season. So he can do the DM stuff, and I really like Thuram. It's just you end up almost pigeonholing them or like just limiting them at times in certain ways.
Just bringing up the on-scene tweet again on it. It's another confirmation. Done.
On the next.
They got Daniel saying, I wanted Caicedo since January. It hurts bad, but we always bounce back from it. I agree. I do agree on that. This hurts for now, innit? I'm not going to be bitching about this in like a month's time. I'm just going to be focusing on where's Chelsea at. Chelsea's that. But as of right now, this is fucking jarring. This is jarring. It's very annoying.
This for the game itself, though.
Lewis, my invitation to you is to go ITK hunting very soon if you want to go do that.
I admit, I'm taking the L's, Andrew. I'm taking the L's.
You're not. I don't classify you as an ITK, so you're fine. So I'm just glad you know what day it is sometimes, let alone information about transfers. So
Chelsea for life. DM me, bro. It's full. Right
quick question for you guys. If Chelsea don't sign a competent DM for us to, go on to meet our expectations, is this a great opportunity for the likes of Leslie and Santos to get Premier League experience, and maybe in a year or two they have that experience?
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be a great opportunity for them.
But it goes back to
what some fans will suffer, might suffer.
I was going to say my return question would be, where's your expectation of us finishing the next season?
Oh yeah, it's like 7th or 6th pretty much, like Europa League.
You can't go 2 seasons in a row without a Champions League.
But the thing is, though, I don't mind, because based on the potential of the players we have, I don't mind us. I think in the long run, I don't want to see another season without Champions League football will benefit us. But if this season, if we do what Arteta did pretty much, where Pochettino, the board don't put too much pressure on him and they stick with him, if someone like Santos in a year or Leslie become one of the best defensive midfielders, I think it helps us in the long run, right? Instead of just like Caicedo a year and a half ago, we didn't know much about him.
Yeah.
So who's to say Santos and Leslie can't be in that position?
As I said, it's just a case of like lowering your expectations, and like if that's the case in terms of like if that's the plan, I'm more than happy for like that to be the plan. It's just there's a lot of fans in the fan base who won't be happy and be able to won't be able to lower those standards or take them out of like they won't see us finishing 7th and seeing the development as progress. They'll see it as like
that's the problem.
That's what I mean. It's like you mentioned those players. If those players were at Brighton, they'd get more patience.
Yes.
And stuff and a chance to grow and be better. At ours, because of our standards in the past, and I understand that some fans can't get that out. They still apply the same standards to the players that we have right now.
Yeah.
These players can't, and so we don't know if these players can sink or swim. So if you're willing to see if they can swim, you're going to have to give them time to see what they can do. You have to support.
That's what does kind of annoy me, because I saw someone mention when they go, Caicedo's only been in the league for like 2 years or whatever. It's like, that's cool, but he was given the time to develop at Brighton because there was less pressure,
right?
Which means he could get to the level where he's showing world class performances in the best, in arguably the best league in the world, on a consistent basis. And it's like Ugachukwu, Santos could do the same thing, but it's like, okay, are you then willing to say we finish 7th and those develop for a year and then next year they look world class? Are you okay to do that for a year, for us to finish 7th, get Europa League?
I'm just thinking about this right now. Yeah, just thinking about this right now. Hang on, just thinking about this right now.
Actually, sorry, Andrew, can you put a poll in? And I genuinely want to see what the answers. Can you put a poll and see what would the options either finishing, not letting going and getting someone in and finishing 5th or 4th, getting Champions League, or letting these guys develop and finishing 7th?
I think it's also, if you think about it, look who West Ham just signed as well. Edson Alvarez as well.
YouTube system. Oh, that's not a target as well.
He was a target.
That was a previous target, wasn't it, Andrew?
No, but what I'm saying is,
won't let me close this poll for fuck's sake.
Danish Maldini. I know I said that about an hour ago, but I was coping, man. It was copium. I said I'll spend 100 million on Caicedo.
YouTube right now. Swear down.
That's the problem. That's the problem, right? That's the problem with this whole thing, is that we don't have a second, third choice. This is the whole point. We didn't have a second or third choice lined up.
The thing is though, Andrew, we now do. One of them's injured, potentially not even. It's not injured, hasn't played since March, and the other one we still haven't got. And I think most people's consensus is he's not as good as Caicedo. Neither of them are as good as Caicedo.
Right now, they're not. You're absolutely right. Right now, they are not, and that's the problem. But the thing would have been to get them in before you even bid for Caicedo, or to even find out what it is. Get them in. Get them in. Get them in if you want them. Get them settled in, ready to go. So even if you're still negotiating with Caicedo well into the window, you've still got two players there who can fill in and do and help out while you wait for your number one target. Or it's the core plan.
And the thing is, like we've known, everyone has known about the relegation clause in regards to Thailand. Everyone has known how much Lavia is meant to be, 50 million essentially. So if you'd gotten those two guys in, and then all you had left, and you were still negotiating for Caicedo, you could have even just said, okay, even if you'd lost him, we've got these two guys in a package. But now it just looks like you're just going for sloppy seconds, if I'm being honest. And you know, just to the point that you're making, Scott, about like giving Okuchukwu Santos a chance. I mean, that would be a good idea, don't get me wrong, but the reality of the situation is, I don't know if this fan base is ready for us to start Okuchukwu or Santos and let them develop, you know, this season. Are they ready for that?
They're not.
I don't think so.
I can already tell you they're not. I can tell you from last season they're not. Because look what happened to Mudryk. Look what happened to Mudryk. Look what happened to Madueke.
Madueke was getting cooked, bro. Like for not even making any trouble. Like I was
that's the problem.
Now he's on loan as well. That
if you tell this fan base to do that, we're going to do, and much as I don't like to say it, we're going to do something like what Arsenal have done. They won't accept it. They won't accept it.
And it comes down down to the success we've had, and it's like it's almost in a way like a double-edged sword. Yeah, we've had great success, and I would not change it for the world, by the way. I would not change it for anything the success we've had as a football club. Like, we've won the Champions League twice. Like, we've had unbelievable success. I think we are the most successful club over the last 20 years, right? Never changed that.
Near enough.
Does mean, though, then, that as a fan base, we're then less willing, as kind of a generalization, less willing to give players time, because it means then, more often than not, we have to lower our expectations in terms of positioning. And we're not willing to do that. So, like, so then you're asking the players. It goes back to the same conversation me and Alex had earlier with Lavia, and like where with these players, then you're asking them to raise their level. You're then expecting them to reach a level that hopefully they can hit. Obviously, all of us want them to hit, but some may not hit straight away because that's not always how players develop. And if they don't develop, they're immediately not good enough, and they immediately need to be shipped off, and this, that, and the other. And it's like
Scott, sorry man, but I don't understand how we go all this time going for Caicedo, knowing basically that the only way we get him is paying 100 million, only to lose out on him. It's either we're gonna go back in for him, or we've just been seeing the biggest Chelsea L in probably the club's history that I can remember, bro.
I tell you what it is. It's arrogance and negligence at the same time.
Yeah, they should be sacked.
It's the arrogance. It's the arrogance of thinking. It's the arrogance of thinking in a seller's market from a club who doesn't actually have to sell their player, with no release clause, that we could break them down and accept what we wanted them to accept. And then it's negligence of spending all this time, and getting to near the last minute to then put in the money they wanted in the first place.
Yeah. So you know what's funny though, bro?
What's the Lavia bid? What is that Lavia bid for? What was that for? Was that trying to get Brighton to say, okay, look, give us
we wanted both of them.
Do you know what's funny?
We didn't, man.
Apparently, the rest of the reports were saying, like, people would say we wanted all three.
You're telling me we wanted. So why didn't we go back in for Lavia?
Yeah, but
you're telling me we wanted Caicedo and Lavia.
Reportedly, as of yesterday, we wanted all three.
Yeah. I just want to say the irony of all of the situation about, like, you know, this being a seller's market. We have been one of the best sellers in this market. And yet we can't. We ourselves are not understanding.
Right.
We don't understand it.
Ahmed, Ahmed, we weren't self-aware because we wanted top. Exactly. We wanted the price. We didn't sell for the price of the player.
It can only make you laugh, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. If we don't end up with Caicedo or Tushimeni, this is scary times, bro.
We're not ending up with.
We're not ending up with Tushimeni, bro. And listen, I want everyone to understand. Tushimeni is not coming to this football club.
We're fucked then. We're fucked. Block off the team now, bro. The end of the season now, man.
Yeah, I agree with David. I don't understand why people are. Maybe because it's copium, but I don't understand where this Chouameni links is coming all of a sudden. People are just targeting all the DMs now.
People wanted to speak into existence.
Can I just say, I know the reason. I think I know. I think I told you, Ahmed. I think I know the reason why we wanted all three. I think Poch wants to play 4-3-3 with Nkunku not Nkunku being out. I think he wants to play a 4-3-3 and push Enzo further, not as a 10. But push him further up, attacking 8, yeah, and leave 2 destroyers at the back. That's what I think he wanted to do. That's why I think we wanted all 3, because you could rotate essentially with Adams and Lavia. Until
Nkunku comes back, we're gonna play 4-3-3. When
that's what I think. That's what I think. Yeah.
Listen, man, I heard some. I think I saw this on Twitter. I heard this idea that we might be doing a Pogba 2.0 to Enzo, bro. I can't lie, man. That might be happening, bro.
I can see it.
I can see it.
I can actually see it as well. Jesus Christ.
And also, do you know what the thing about Enzo is? We've seen from past experience of how he was at Benfica and how he was at River Plate. If this guy is not happy, if this guy's not happy, he'll move, bro. He left River Plate after 6 months. He left Benfica after 6 months. He'll just leave. He will do whatever he can to succeed. If there's a chance he can go Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern or something and succeed, and it's not working here and we're not giving him the right platform to succeed, he'll go elsewhere. And that's the worry I have.
7-8 year contract.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair, bro. But if he doesn't turn up to training, if he does all this nonsense, at the end of the day,
I want to see how they bounce back from this. Surely there has to be another option out there after Caicedo.
There's options out there. They're not as good.
No option. Scott Marvin,
There's option, but the thing is
big up Steve. Is that a marathon?
Big up Marathon. Not a good time, Steve.
Fatu's pissed off.
No, but you're talking about reaction. And by the way, when I say this, it's not going to happen. I'm just going to repeat myself. Get me Kudus, get me Lavia, deals done, and a bid for Tchouameni tomorrow. This time tomorrow. Give me that. That's the reaction I want. Even if the Tchouameni bid's rejected.
Otherwise, we are.
If you're willing to pay 100 million for Caicedo, put in a 90 million pound bid for Tchouameni. Test Real Madrid, because they need. I think they would be tempted to sell for that price.
Otherwise, we are seriously fucked.
I agree, by the way, bro. These guys, especially Adams and Lavia, if we get him, they're gonna get so much unnecessary shit from the fan base.
Yeah, I got a question. Y'all think if we didn't bid for Lavia, they would have went for Caicedo?
I have that thought in the back of my head. I can't lie. I don't know whether it's just me being paranoid and a bit of a pessimist, but I have that thought in the back of my head of if we hadn't done that stupid business yesterday, that fucking around.
I honestly don't believe this came out of nowhere. There's no way Liverpool just went oh yeah, by the way, Caicedo's available, just go for him. He was part of their plans from day one, surely.
Sorry, Andrew. You saw that Ferrati links, yeah? That was
bullshit.
It's almost like
if you listen to Foot McCarthy, bro, then that's on you, big man.
That's bullshit. Yeah, I just think that's. I think it's when they. Early today, they bought in Bayern Munich again to speed up the transfer, like they always do. They bought in Bayern, oh yeah, Caicedo's been into Bayern Munich. Yeah, sure. Because Bayern Munich, you rarely spend. They're going to spend 200 million on 2 players. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. But
my thing is sorry to cut you, Andrew. I just want.
No, go ahead, man. Go ahead. I've spoken enough. Go ahead.
Yeah, my thing is why they just cut off the bid like that. You know what I mean? They didn't even get a chance for us to counter. They just straight up said, "Yeah, I'm accepting it."
I know, right?
Because it was 110, bro. They wanted 100 and they went 110.
But I think Jabby's saying, why is it a deadline or something? Why not wait and see if we come back and give us
I think for them they just wanted it done. I think that's
Like
more.
Friday
than
morning ain't gonna be a big difference, though. You know.
No, but I think for them it's more of a case of they want it done, and also I think with this money they'll go and fix areas of their squad and sort out things in their squad where they're wanting to do that as soon as possible, because they have the same problem with us in terms of like obviously they start playing this weekend and whatnot, and it's like they want to get the areas in their squad because obviously they tried to get Kudu, so there's obviously an attack there's an attacking area that they're looking to improve, right? And obviously and they maybe need a replacement for Caicedo when they sell him, right? So they're going to try and look for those options, and it's like they want to get that done as soon as possible. So I understand it.
They're going to get. You know what? Actually, a good thing come out of this. Everyone knows they've got the money now. They're going to be overcharged now. For
you
once.
Say that, but Andrew, everyone knows we have money now. Everyone knows we have 100 mil.
Yes, then we get overcharged anyway because with Chelsea we get overcharged.
True.
But what I'm saying is, it's like with that comes to the territory of being a big club. Now Brighton, even with the little gems they find, I hope the clubs charge them 10 times what they were going to sell in the first place. But I guess, like I said, this is just so unnecessary. We could have had we could have Lavia wrapped up, ready, even in because we were linked in for anyone, for Arsenal, for Liverpool. We were linked in for last year. We put in a bid last summer when he already signed for Southampton. We put in a £50 million. How come we put in a £50 million bid last summer? We've only put a £48 million bid this summer.
I really don't get that bid though. Like
This is why I genuinely think that
Andrew, I really don't get why we just wouldn't attack. Like we end up paying 100. Like it's close. Why would we not just, were we not expecting Liverpool to come in?
No, Jabby.
Also, Jimmy, sorry, Jimmy. That comment, by the way, is fucking stupid. By the way, because were you not one of the same people that was on the panel yesterday talking about how Liverpool, like we didn't know where the Liverpool bid was coming from, and it didn't make sense because how they were struggling and this, that, and the other, and they're a big club. So your comment's fucking stupid.
Who said that?
Jimmy, he was like, hang on, let me find. We are a fucking big club. Of course, we have 100 mil. But we didn't think Liverpool had 100 mil, did we? Yesterday, and they're a fucking big club.
Yeah, the Liverpool fan base were pretty much FSG out like 24 hours ago because they couldn't get the deal done over. They couldn't get the deal done over playing the championship pretty much, and now they spend 110 million. Like
we should know they've got the piece. Right? They wanted to bid. They wanted to bid for Colwell. They were willing to go even the price we quoted, 70 million.
They just got money. What are they going to pay for Colwell?
About 70, right? 70 and 80 we rated. But the thing is, they sold Fabinho for 40. The extra piece, they had whatever for Henderson. They take the money they weren't going to use for Lavia, so they had the piece to do it. They had the money to do it. So they spent 70 million on the social buyout clause. They've spent over 100 million already. And you add this, it's now going to be over 200 million. So
Liverpool have had money. The problem is FSG are just not willing to spend it. If that makes sense.
Every club has money. All the big clubs have money. It's just that some people.
I swear we provoked it though. I swear we provoked it. I swear. I can't stop. Like
I have to agree, bro.
As soon as we bid for Lavia, them fans was pissed.
Well, here's an idea, right? Here's an idea. Well, not an idea. Liverpool had 3 bids rejected, right? They didn't want to go in for Lavia. We didn't even have to bid for Lavia. We could have just waited after we signed Caicedo and then bid for Lavia afterwards. We could have just done that. Why didn't we? Why we? What?
You know why you're so annoying too? It's like for 3 months, I'm like, I can't wait to get this Enzo Caicedo pivot, just for it to be like, 12 hours to be destroyed. But it's like, we don't get over it. You feel me? We're gonna move past it. I think. As long as we go in and get like an adequate replacement, it's gonna be all good. You feel me? And like, if you really think about it, like they paid 110. I don't think if we do fair play as now, but 110 is crazy. Like they put that money up and they got it.
Man, we have to.
I don't know. I think it's over.
I think. I'm sorry. I think we're gonna be dead. I don't think there's gonna be any reaction tomorrow.
I agree. Andrew, going back to what you said,
the only thing tomorrow is going to be the here we go and that's it.
No, I mean just for Chelsea.
It'll literally be a Tyler Adams video. Watch, man. I'm telling you right now. I know what the choice is like.
I'll break my screen, man.
It'll be the interview with Poch at 1:30 p.m.
I don't like this, man. For people like Tyler Adams, man, the fan base are gonna start like taking out certain agenda against him.
I hate to see it, bro. When his announcement happens, people are gonna be cooking him in the comments.
Yo, Scott, you ready for that Gallagher Enzo pivot though?
So someone said we should go in for Onana from Everton. Yeah, I want. Yeah, I'm not going to say Onana.
Didn't he not reject us?
That was in January. He rejected us.
Bro, and the thing is, he's not a
fight
DM
for relegation.
either. He's not a DM no either. He's a box-to-box midfielder, fam. And it's like he's such a downgrade as well, bro.
We're just doing 8s again. We're just going back to buying 8s instead of buying.
It's not even that. It's not even that. It's just like it's not even just the 8 thing, bro. It's just like that's such an underwhelming signing after this. Like the only thing that for me, and people may disagree or whatever, right? But the only person that can come in that I kind of get hyped for is Lavia, and even then,
what about Tchouameni?
Oh, Tchouameni as well. Sorry, but I don't think we're getting Tchouameni.
The reality of the situation is
if he came in, hey, if Tchouameni came in, mad.
The reality situation though, Scott, is that anyone that we bring in now is always going to be underwhelming, unless it's like a top player. Even Lavia is going to be underwhelming. Whether people
and this is what I'm saying, Ahmed.
And I think we're going to be rushing. We're going to be rushing.
It's Caicedo or Tchouameni. Otherwise,
we're not even going to be. You know what's crazy? Tomorrow, no news is going to come out. Saturday, no news is going to come out. Sunday will be the game. Then we'll probably hear news on Monday.
Everyone knows.
Nah, Liverpool want to wrap it up though, Ahmed. They want to wrap it up fast.
This will be done. This will be done tomorrow. This is
I'm
already
saying for
done.
Chelsea. No, I'm not talking about Caicedo. I'm talking about Chelsea. There'll be no news tomorrow. There'll be no news Saturday either. It will be like Sunday.
Jimmy, you at work?
Yeah.
I mean, not Jimmy. Steve, you at work?
Yeah, he's at a shopping center. No,
he works stock overnight. Hustle.
Man, big up.
It looks like he's
no,
back to work. They flip it.
He looks like he's in an Asda, I can't lie.
So wait, did Klopp actually talk to
No, one of the Fabrizio tweets said that he's going to speak to him tomorrow. It's like one of the final things.
I mean, if you've been in 110 for me, like I feel like it's gonna be easy. And Liverpool, Klopp, I don't know. Maybe if he has a change of heart, but I'm hoping here.
No, it's no blame. There's no blame for Caicedo. He's got no loyalty to any club. It's loyalty to himself. Yeah. That's fine. It's like he'd go to either club. It's not like it was only because we were the only ones in for him. That's why everyone was going. Yeah, he wants to come to us because we were the only ones in.
Damn. So Lavia's like, yo, what's up, Klopp? What about me? They probably worked hard
someone
on
put in the chat. The irony would be that Brighton signed Lavia.
That probably will happen. Watch.
So what? Like the thing is, when we first started negotiating for Caicedo, right? They said they didn't want no back and forth. They just wanted to talk and then find out what it is and get a direct bid. It seemed like we put up not nearly enough sufficient bids, 3 bids, and then we wait till last minute. I think we deserve this more than anything. I think we
do. Like there's a small part of it where like we kind of deserve this for all the stupidness, for all the bullshit. Like, we kind of deserved it.
It's on us. This whole thing's on us. But Brian didn't have to say.
If
there's
this
no
club
release clause. There's no release clause.
If they approach transfers for attackers, they do it for midfielders instead. That's the only wish I have. Like they have no problem spending lots of money for like attackers and like fullbacks and goalkeepers that flop. When it comes to DMs, they just.
It's not even like Andrew mentioned it earlier. The next here we go when it comes to Chelsea, bar Tyler Adams, I want to see, and for an incoming, by the way, better be a midfielder. I don't want to see Wahi if that's still going on. I don't want to see some random South American kid from some obscure team. None of that bullshit. The next here we go incoming I want to see is a midfielder.
You know what? Yeah, I'm willing to do a £5 bet. Yeah, that it's going to be a Brazilian kid or like some UK.
Bro, if it's another fucking Brazilian kid,
Caicedo was like 18. We would have paid up, man.
If they announce another Brazilian kid, I'm going to lose my shit.
What if that Brazilian's Neymar though?
Yeah.
Oh, again, bro, he's not a kid. You can't do that to me. He's not a kid.
Yeah, he's not a kid. He's
older than me.
That's what he's saying.
I'll bet you £5 they're gonna do 150.
Listen,
do you guys think Poch gets frustrated by this? Like, you know what I mean?
Like, but that's another thing. Someone mentioned here. This guy's been asking for experience or just bodies in the midfield for like the whole preseason.
But the whole preseason, after every match quote, after every match quote after every season, we need players. You know,
we need a midfield. No, that's not just players. He's specifically been saying midfielders. We need 2 more midfielders. That's literally what he's been saying.
We need at least one. Literally,
at least one.
He needs 4 players.
And bro, after this Nkuku injury, bro, you need to be bringing more mandem.
He said
so it's
players. He said
the issue. I would do this, and it might sound crazy, and people might disagree, but I'm just trying to figure out DMs. I would hijack Amrabat deal.
I was thinking that earlier. The other one I do, depending on what they're going to ask for, because I don't know what they asked for. If you can somehow work out a good deal, Paulinho as well. If you're willing to pay that money, then
I'd pay the 60, 70.
Wait.
You
know what? Actually,
isn't Paulinho injured?
No. Someone
That's
said the
gonna be
right
another
answer.
rape charge.
No. Someone's just said the right answer in the last super chat. If there is any way, if you're willing to slap 100 mils down on a midfielder, you're going to get Bruno Guimaraes.
Oh yeah.
But
is he the profile we were looking
Yes.
for?
The
profile?
Yes.
What?
Was it DM?
I feel like
Bruno
we're getting
Guimaraes.
Enzo in him, like, you know what I mean?
So that's what I'm saying. There's other, and this is the thing. There are other options for Caicedo. It's just like the
we're playing career
likelihood.
mode though.
I'd say the likelihood of getting them is so.
Scott, we're fucked, man. Just say
We're
fucked.
Yeah, we are fucked.
We ain't
I
gonna
don't
get
think we're
we ain't
fucked.
gonna
We
get
just
DM as good as
reacting
Caicedo.
late now.
And
Wait.
all the dickheads.
It's just knees.
Who's spamming Amrabat's 26? So the fuck?
Yeah, so.
It's because they're trying to say that Chelsea only go for young kids, you know what I'm saying? That's the joke, basically. You know what I'm saying? That's the point.
By the way, we can't, just in case anyone asks.
Orphanage FC, man. That's what we are, man.
We can't buy Zakaria anymore. He just signed for Monaco, so we can't buy him. Something to say anyone else.
I had Locatelli was available, but like even him, bro, I don't think we can be able to buy him. So
about Lavia.
Oh my god! I already said this. I personally wouldn't mind Chelsea giving Santos and this Leslie kid a season to develop, but we all know, even if they do decide to allow them to do that, this fan base is just gonna go crazy.
The problem I have with that is that I think we're pigeonholing Santos as a DM, and I think he can do more.
Santos
That's the problem.
from my opinion, the 8 from my opinion.
I think he's more of an 8 than a 6. I think he can do the 6 job, but
he's closer to Caicedo profile in my opinion.
I don't think he is.
Andrew, I'll be honest, bro, and people can call me negative and say I'm not a real supporter and this, that, and the other. I'm just looking forward to the moments because I know it's coming. So we sign Lavia and people and the same people that are telling me, oh, we can go and get Lavia and this, that, and the other are going to be the ones complaining that our midfield is getting played through too easily. And it's like we're not playing to the level we should be playing at and this, that, and the other. I just can't wait for that. I can't wait for that moment, bro.
You're in the suffer bag again.
No, not even suffering, bro. I don't want us to suffer. Fuck the suffering shit. I just know that there are going to be people that are like, oh, we can go and get Lavia. He's as good as Caicedo. But when he doesn't perform because he's a 19-year-old kid and he shouldn't be having that pressure on him and he needs that time to get to the level of like...
any midfielder we get now.
These are going to be same guys complaining.
This season was always about patience to me, though.
Is Steve at a supermarket?
He's a Walmart.
He's at work.
Someone said Thomas Party, man. Is this what we're doing now?
That's not a bad bro.
We're actually down bad, man. Like,
he's not a bad player though.
Yeah, but
he isn't. But
he just
we have to go beg Arsenal for Thomas Party.
I'll be under control right now. That with him, apparently.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
We don't want to be taking that risk. I would say, Javi. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man.
What's that?
I would explain that Partey.
And them saying Sangare. How y'all feel about that?
Sangare is about to go somewhere else, bro. He's going to Bayern. Yeah, they're about to break his release clause, 37 million. So even him, bro.
That's a low release clause, to be fair.
Yeah, that is. It's the same near enough the same price West Ham paid for Edson Alvarez.
Interesting.
My goodness,
But they paid 40 million euros in the end or something like that.
Like, do you even know how good the Benfica guy is that was next to Enzo? Like, I don't even know.
That's true. I have no idea.
We'll have to do research on him. You've obviously got Lavia.
His release clause was crazy though.
Like the other thing as well, like from what I was speaking about this last year when people were linked to Lavia, he's had quite a few injuries as well last season, if you're going as well. So there's also the worry that he might potentially be getting injured as well.
There's also that one midfielder from Frankfurt, I believe. I can't remember his name. Is it Frankfurt or What was his name? I have no fucking idea.
No.
I know.
Nah,
I've heard
not
of Cuba
the-
Miners before. But with him, not it, bro. I'm sorry. He's got the legs for that.
The core from Palace is your regimental 6, and that's it. And that's if you want that, that's absolutely fine. I understand that. But he's your old school DM. But I think I saw him being quoted for 70 million.
So you know what makes this worse too, though? I just thought about Nkuku's
You said
injury.
biscuits. They're trolling online, man.
But Xavi, that's why I think they were after all three of them. They were going to play 4-3-3. I think he wanted to play 4-3-3 instead of 4-2-3-1.
Let's say they do get Lavia, right? Would that work? A midfield three of Enzo, Lavia, and what do you call it, Tyler Adams?
Well, what you would do is you'd push Enzo further forward, not as a 10, but just as an attacking 8, and you'd leave the two youngsters sitting back. Yeah.
Kone you can't do because he just had a major knee injury. I don't even know.
But Kone's an 8. Kone's more of an 8.
I'm just saying that people can talk about Kone. He's just had a knee injury. So
what about Kefren Turan?
Again, more of an 8.
More of an 8, though, right?
Yeah, Kevin Turan is gonna want to drive with the ball. We want somebody to I think cover for Enzo.
And this is the
freedom.
You want just someone to sit there and just not move. And
Here's
they can move, but it's about
yeah.
You got to spend 100. You got to spend 100 million now. I'll say it again. Go to Madrid, 90 million money. See what they say. That's what you do.
I feel like with Ancelotti there, we have a chance. I don't think he rates Tchouaméni as highly.
What I don't think I think they want to try and either sell Tchouaméni or Valverde this summer or next summer. Because even though he will be free, Mbappe's still going to cost a lot, even on a free transfer. So it's I would just test them. I
think our problem is getting past Florentino Perez. That's the problem.
I haven't seen Tchouaméni play since.
Something by bidding the player in it, Tchouaméni.
Very true.
I haven't seen Tchouaméni play since the World Cup, but is he really that guy? Is he someone you guys can see coming to Chelsea and be like?
He's a very good player, bro.
And the thing is, his ball playing ability is very good too, as long as the tackle.
Tchouaméni since we won the Champions League.
I would.
I tell you this though, if we had this board, we would have got Tchouaméni. I think we would have got Tchouaméni for 40 mil from Monaco. Because he's at Monaco, and we have Lawrence Stewart. He would have got Tchouaméni.
I'm not sure, man.
One sec, guys.
Instead of going for Leslie, he would have went for Tchouaméni.
Not really. Doubt it.
How?
What do you mean not really? Of course we would have.
We went whatever you. I don't know if you believe it to be true or not, but we went in for Tchouaméni and we decided to leave him at Monaco for a year, and that was with the old board.
To be honest, anyone who says the old board is better than the new one, they don't know a thing.
It's not. It's what it is. It's just revisionist history, right? The old board was overall was great, but there's many mistakes that they made.
Yeah, they were great.
And the reason why we having to do the midfield rebuild is because of the old board.
If we
towards the end, they were so frustrated.
Let's say if we have Michael Edwards at that time, or maybe Paul Mitchell, or let alone Vivel, we would have got Tchouaméni.
I still don't think that would work well with Marina though. You feel me?
But
exactly.
Go on, Lewis. Do your super chats, mate.
Sorry, Lewis.
Big up. It's all right. No worries. Big up Alhambra saying this is either a Rafinha or Mudryk situation. Either Caicedo's in love with Chelsea or just wants any big club. Likely the latter. We'll see. Liverpool just moved more efficiently than we did. YB1 says dodged a bullet. One good season, just like Cucurella. We will see. Steve says Ugo Chukwu surely stays. I rate him. Maybe he does. Big up my guy, Steve. DH says, guys, what about Bruno Guimaraes? I heard there was a rumor he wasn't happy at Newcastle. By the way, been a Chelsea fan since 98. Never seen us outbid this by Liverpool.
Steve, go back to work, man. Your boss calling
my
you there.
reaction. Good fucking.
Don't try to get fucking Bruno G.
Bro, you in Walmart? What?
Yeah, imagine.
Yeah, he's working.
Big up Aaron saying,
Go back to work, man. Your boss calling you behind you.
Guys, one sec.
Guys, let him finish the
Aaron
super
saying
chat.
current problem, directors with a mid-table mentality. That remains to be seen, but it's not a good look. I can't pronounce your name, but appreciate the donation. Saying Lavia is good too. Get that done and we move on. Yes, but it's still an L. Legendary Design says, I don't see how Chelsea fumbled this. How many times have we seen Chelsea send big for players who haven't lived up to the price tag, out here acting like Caicedo is the end? But we put an amount down that we could have put a month or two ago, and we would have got there. That's the annoying part. Top Guna says, feels so bad for Enzo signing for Chelsea. Go Real Madrid. Feels so bad for fucking Arsenal players in general. As soon as they leave, they win shit. Big up JB saying, Andrew, the voice of reason, pure emotions earlier. Big up to Andrew. Top Guna says, but we didn't nearly spend 800 million in 2 transfer windows, but you nearly spent 800 million and you still won less than us in the last 3 years. Big up Roman saying, I miss Roman. Do miss Roman, always will do. EK says, who knows, next season a new talent might come out. That's what I'm hoping for. Like, I still have some excitement for the season. I'm hurt right now, but all we can do is move on. We have to lower our expectations. 7th or 8th place. Nope. Top 4. I want top 4 and I want the domestic cups. My standard has not dropped. Do not let it drop for you guys as well. That's where we should be aiming. Don't lower the targets just because we missed out on a target. We know where we need to be next season. It's back in the UCL. Big up my guys. We beat Liverpool Sunday. All these hurt fans will come out with their chest up. Stop the cap. Look at Newcastle, United, Spurs squads, meaty midfields. We could still do something, but again, it's just an L. But also, do not lower the expectations. Go on, Andrew.
That's fine. I will say it again. You can have high standards for Chelsea as they are. Can you honestly, legitimately, looking at this squad right now, tell me you can apply the standards to this squad right now as it's currently built? Okay? There are so many questions.
And Andrew, we can go on further. Let's go through some of the players. Based on what you've seen right now, is Santos a Champions League level talent?
No. Not at the moment, no.
Right now. Cool. No. Is Leslie Ugochukwu a Champions League level talent? From what you've seen
him play
as of right
now?
He's not. Cool.
That's why I'm not writing the mock list yet.
Hang on. Is Conor Gallagher a Champions League level talent?
We're not writing.
We've seen that in 4K or HD, mate.
Cool. Who else we got in the midfield? That's it. That's it. That's our 4 midfielders. Is Tyler Adams a Champions League level talent in the Premier League? From what you've seen?
Not at the moment, no.
Cool. Is Lavia? From what you've seen?
Yeah.
You know what the irony is? Yeah, Gallagher probably could be leaving us quite soon. Whether it be to West Ham or whether it be to what's it called? I don't know who the other club is. My mind's gone on that one. But this guy could be leaving, and we could be just down to Santos, Ugochukwu.
Let Gallagher leave, man.
I'm just saying that. But even then, you're really just down to bare bones if you even let Gallagher leave because the club is going to sell him.
That's fair. That's not a discussion. But that's going back to my point. Is like,
Tyler Adams
we've just said that our Enzo.
RB for Leipzig, yeah.
RB Leipzig.
Thank you.
No, but okay. So here's the thing. I don't think this squad will finish 12th, but I don't think
no one's saying we'll finish 12th.
I don't think at the moment. I want to be pleasantly surprised. I would be so. I want this to happen. At the moment, in my opinion, because I haven't seen how they play well together and stuff like that, I don't think we're good enough to be in a top 4 race as the squad's assembled.
I agree.
But that's the point, and that's what goes back to the standards. And this is the thing: is like you can't say, "Oh, I expect us to finish in the Champions League" when our midfield is not Champions League caliber.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about Tyler Adams. We're talking about bringing Tyler Adams in as squad depth, and Jimmy said it as well. He's a decent squad player.
He's starter. He's our starter right now.
Right, that's the point at the moment. He's our starter. That's the problem. We need.
And
he's good. He's a good rotation piece.
And before people start going at me, I rate Tyler Adams. I think he's a good player. I don't think right now he is. Number one, he hasn't played since March. I said that again. He hasn't played since March. He's currently injured.
Right.
Whether he's coming back from injury, whatever, he hasn't played since March. That's what. That's 5 months.
Let's say 4 months.
5 months of no football. That's 5 months of no football. No actual proper game football. So he's going to need to get up to speed. So, even if you rate Tyler Adams and you think he's good, which I do, I'm not expecting him to come in and literally be it straight away, hit the ground running, be the top 3 DMs in the league, this and that, the other. If he gets to that point, happy days.
Absolutely.
But
I can't.
I mean, and we got him for a great price too. I can't even lie. It's
a great price.
It's a fantastic price.
Surely we have a Caicedo.
But we do still need more. I get your point.
No, that's what I mean. So you can praise the board and win Stanley for doing that price because it's a great price. We didn't even. I think we paid it fully, right? We've not even done like a structured payment like we're trying to do all the time. We've actually paid it fully, and I understand that. But it's like because we've not seen a lot of these players and how they play, we can't. You can't say, yeah, I want. Sorry, I don't think you can honestly look at yourself and say, yeah, I expect us to get top 4. Cups are different because cups are a lottery, right? Cups are a lottery. That's what I'll leave that out. But top 4, when I think there's at least 6 teams on paper looking better than us with their squad assembled.
Yep.
I just don't think you can honestly look at yourself and we're looking at this team when we have a glaring midfield need and question marks
Andrew,
nearly on every other position. It's just
you know why that's poor. That's poor because we have the money to build. We have
right. That's I agree.
We have a tough coach, and we're playing like I don't care. 1 game a week is a massive advantage for us.
I almost forgot to say this as well. Like, let's say if we fail those targets next season, I think the project is pointless.
It's not pointless.
No, it's not. It's not pointless.
It's not pointless because a project doesn't end after just 1 or 2 seasons. But it's more a case of there's just going to be more steps than people want. Again, it goes back to the conversation we were having earlier about just I don't know if standards is the right word. It's just expectations is probably the better word.
Can we just Can I just?
What do you expect?
Can someone mentioned FFP in the chat? We cleared FFP.
Oh.
We cleared this. It's nothing. The bidding for Caicedo had nothing to do with FFP. It was our valuation of him. It had nothing to do with FFP whatsoever. We cleared FFP. It's done. FFP is They even said it. We didn't violate any FFP thing this season or for last season. So it's done. Please get that out of your head. It's nothing to do with FFP. The Caicedo deal and FFP has nothing to do with each other whatsoever. It's the valuation that we had, and we've proven it by the valuation. Because at the last minute, we've actually gone in for what they wanted at the end. So it was our valuation of the player in the first place. Whoever's speaking, I do apologise. Continue.
I don't know though. Am I the only one who's still waiting for a here we go?
Yes.
you get it in the morning, bro.
Yeah. Let's wait till sunrise, man. Let's go.
It's already sunrise, bro. The sun's shining, bro.
I'm just clinging to the only hope.
I miss Leicester 2-0 stream, man. That was goated. 7 hours and 40.
I wasn't even the record-breaking one.
Wait, remember that Lampard season where we doing 10-hour streams?
Yeah, Lampard in and out discussions every day. Every day.
I think it was that game at Leicester that broke us when we Lampard played with that new formation.
Mm-hmm.
And
he was like, "This team ain't good enough to win the league," and then we won.
I remember one time me and Sammy did a 12-hour stream on the Chelsea fan TV.
I know it's popular to blame Bowley, but I don't think Bowley had anything to do with this whatsoever.
No, it's just the directors, from what we know.
It's the directors and their valuation, right?
Yeah.
It's their valuation. So, don't Bowley step back from doing. I mean, even Egbali didn't get involved, right?
Andrew, what's the point of every time they get in a deal, you're gonna have the directors to hold your hand?
Well, how come we didn't blame? And I understand why we didn't blame Roman because of the success we had under Roman, but we don't blame Roman for the poor transfers we had in the past, right? We seem to blame Marina and stuff like that. So why is it? Why is it one rule?
Not being hypocritical, bro. That's why.
Yeah.
Nothing, bro.
Just came back from Hossam's space and he was playing Tupac, man. We're actually finished.
Well, I'm not surprised, bro. And I wouldn't be surprised if every Liverpool fan right now is gassed.
Of course.
Look what's happened for 3 months to Caicedo out of nowhere.
Look what happened.
It's yesterday, bro.
You can say what you want. You can say what you want about the money and this, that, and the other bullshit. They improved them. They went and got the better player that fits their midfield better. They improves their midfield to an nth degree. They're to the point where they are now title contenders.
So that's what I'm saying. Due to their attack, I thought they were title contenders, but not strong. Not strong. Now you get Caicedo in. you understand now they can put Trent in midfield because Caicedo played right back for Brighton some games, so you can easily go back there when Trent goes forward.
That's
so
not going to happen. Bro. That's not going to happen.
You never know, mate.
Okay,
regardless, Liverpool still need a centre back. The defense is still shit. It's still shit regardless.
Okay.
There's only so much the midfield can do for you.
Okay.
And you know what this Caicedo thing also do? I'm thinking it kind of frees up Trent. Trent could kind of take more risks.
Just said that, yeah. He can go inverted and Caicedo can go back there. When
they had a DM last season, though, didn't they? The season before.
Fabinho
was done, man.
Yeah, who played? I think an average of 86 minutes a game.
Yeah,
listen, Liverpool run down Liverpool do the 3 years.
Klopp literally run him into the ground.
Yeah, 3 years, man. Cook them for 3 years. After that, man, you throw them to the wayside, man. That's the system. It took Fabinho literally was there for like how many years? I think it was 4 or 5 years. It took like 3 years. He was 3 years. He was actually pretty good. The last 2 seasons, he started having that small decline. And the season
that's what happens when you run the player into the ground all the time. That's what happens.
And the same thing's gonna happen now. Obviously, they got their whole side 11, not that many backups, so it's gonna be the same shit.
Hey, but that's
their problem. Not
that's their problem. Fortunately.
Yeah, people need to relax with this whole Liverpool and title charge now. Relax. Caicedo would be
They're in a title charge.
Relax.
They're in a title.
They've got a very good squad now. Like I can see it. I don't think they'll win it, but I think they could contend.
They have they've
got the best goalkeeper in the league.
They've got attackers. Yeah.
I say they've got the best goalkeeper in the league. They've got a quality midfield. Like they've got one of the best centre backs in the league. I know he's like regressed, but he's still one of the best centre backs in the league. Like in terms of going forward, they've got one of the best fullbacks in the league. Like they've got quality attackers. Like this is a quality team.
Someone just put it in the chat that
no one's saying it's not.
Poche's press conference tomorrow is going to be something.
They're not competing for the title for shit, man. Top 4 is what they're competing for.
No, they're competing for the title next season.
They're competing for the title.
Liverpool are
they're title challenges next season.
The only thing I can say is like injuries don't hit them again.
Defensively, I worry about Liverpool though.
They got 5. Their 5 attackers can score. They can get double figures goals in it. They can get double figure goals. They've got City have got the best striker, but Liverpool have got the best selection of attackers. The options that they have. When I say title challenge, I don't mean like they'll get within a point again. I just mean they might just do an Arsenal and then drop off. That's all.
Mm-hmm. I feel like we're so reactive.
I won't lie for the guys saying in the stream. We already said with the Fata kick out that that you can only kick out people for one specific stream. So like all that stuff with what's his name? Jimmy. That was only for this stream. I've got to be fair to everyone. I don't like setting that precedent because that means people get banned for weeks and shit. That ain't fair. That's
a shame. That sucks.
I hear it, and I do appreciate all the donations, everyone. But like we got to set.
Can I get my 20 quid back? Can I get my 20
So what
quid
if you get another $440?
Hey, you a Chelsea drop.
What if you get like a $500?
Hey Lewis,
even he said he didn't want Fata banned for that amount.
Hey Lewis, with all them super chats he got recently, he should have put it towards the Caicedo bid. That's what he should have put it was.
Maybe I could have pushed the deal a bit closer.
I placed an £80 bet on Caicedo coming to Chelsea.
Oh yeah, you did.
Oh fuck.
Hey, do you at least tap out, bro? Before?
No, you can't.
Dear me. Damn, bro.
I promised someone I was going to bleach my skin if he didn't come to Chelsea. So
what are you doing, bro?
Fuck, players will start leaving if they don't see the ambition. We're buying Hugo Chukwu and Adams and wasting money. Levels we have become a job. But we can't also write off those players until we've seen them play for us. That's the one thing I will say. We can't do that.
They won't leave. Players don't leave if there's some type of progression and maybe you're winning a cup here or there. Because I think that's what we have to. Given for me, as squads assembled right now, do as much as you can in the league, but have a real focus on cups. for the time being. Do you know what I mean?
That's been my whole thing. Just top 4 in the cups. Just do that.
You and I would disagree about at the moment how the squad's assembled, whether they can achieve that or not, even playing once a week.
No, I'm not going to be fuming if they don't, but like that's still going to be the target.
I mean, if you say fifth, then if you say fifth, I'm more inclined to agree with you because that will get a Champions League spot because like that. So, but I just think like going for the cup, have a real, especially like the League Cup. Go have a real go at the League Cup. It's the first piece of silverware to get it done. Get these guys winning. We've seen it in the past. Jose Mourinho, both his stints credits winning that League Cup first with that group of players, getting the winning mentality into them, pushing them on to win them the league after that. Just get these guys winning. Get them know what winning feels like, and then if they get a taste of winning, they want that. They want it again and again. So get them winning that. The way the squad's assembled, a great season would be winning a cup and finishing 6th next season. The way the squad's assembled. The way it's assembled.
Definitely winning something, though. I can see us definitely winning something.
Right, but that's what I'm talking about. This all like I understand people love the Champions League and stuff like that. I understand that, but even if we get back in the Champions League, of course there's a chance to win it, but I just think just get these guys winning first of all. Do you know what I mean? Getting in the Champions League is not going to help them win unless you actually win the Champions League, which is a long shot. But get them winning the cups, get them building up their winning mentality, and then assault. But also get their squad sorted out for Christ's sake.
Sorry, can I say real quick? Can somebody bring up the Marhin comment saying from Caicedo to Tyler Adam?
Oh man, what was his name?
Marhin or some stuff. Hold up. He put up like vomiting emojis at the end.
That's the problem, isn't it? That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem.
See, this is exactly what I was talking about.
This is
the fan base stuff.
Hypocrisy and shit I'm saying in the comments.
Like, bro, this is exactly how the fan base is going to attack Adams now, or any other signing he makes. Because
let's be real, Sage. Our fan base is just full of hypocrites, bro. Hypocrites and dickheads.
Oh, God.
Yeah, if you're not winning now, we're complaining. If you're doing something else, we're complaining. That's Chelsea Football Club, man. In a nutshell.
Nah, Jez, we went till 6 once in Chelsea.
Yeah, we did a 7-hour one before. Bro.
No, 7 hours, 40 minutes, bro.
Oh my God, Jez is having fun with me today.
Transfer stream for 7 hours. I remember now.
Oh no, we did one. We did one under the season under Lampard, didn't we? Because I think I jumped out and then jumped back in. I think I swear I remember jumping out and jumping back in.
I've never seen so many.
Worse, though? What was worse, the Lampard season or the Potter season?
Lampard.
Definitely possible.
Hang on. Bloody hell.
Sorry, when you say that, Jerry, do you mean the season we finished 4th under Lampard? Or sorry, the way he got sacked mid-season?
No, the season. Like, remember when we were going on that losing streak? I think the season after where
we lost to Leicester 2-0. Yeah,
the January.
Oh, that. You mean
before Tuchel got hired? Before Tuchel got hired.
Yeah, no, that's still the possible one.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think for what it's worth, and I know there was a lot of draws in it. We did go on that bit of an unbeaten run under Lampard, didn't we? Like at the start of the season, up until about late November, December, sort of thing.
You have to put into context. When Potter came, we actually had a high ceiling for him. Like we actually expected something from the guy.
Well, that's because he's a coach apparently.
Yeah, I'm saying like compared to
Andrew,
well, I just saying, doesn't he give the vibe of a camp guidance counselor more than a goddamn coach? You know what I mean? It's like tell me your feelings, stuff like that.
I will say though, I know it's depressing time, but I am excited about Jackson and the likes of Matson going to the season.
Mm-hmm. That's
the only positive. That's one of the positives.
Against Liverpool.
And Liverpool. Yeah.
I would. My tactics for Liverpool are completely bypass the midfield and just do hoofball. Really, that's what I would do on Sunday. I would do that.
Hit it down the wings, like play it like vertical. Hit it get him isolated 1v1 out wide. Basically,
don't even bother going through the middle, bro. If Gallagher's in the middle, don't even bother. I just don't. There's no point at all if Gallagher's playing.
The one thing is Liverpool will definitely attack us.
Oh, yeah.
They'll leave space behind. And then
they're playing a new. Yeah, they'll play the high line again. They always play a high line.
You know the good news is, man, Kepa might not be in goal. So, hey, long shots.
I don't think he'd be in goal anyway.
Might have Sanchez. Great.
Yeah.
No long shots, you know what I'm saying?
No long shots. Just might, fuck up about a pass or something. I don't know. Pass it to their player. I don't rate Sanchez at all. I just don't rate him. I hope I'm proved wrong. I so hope I'm proved wrong.
Sanchez.
It's literally a minimal upgrade. I've said this before between him and what's it called?
It's sideways. An upgrade, bro. It's sideways move.
How will we feel if Caicedo plays on Sunday and they beat us? CAA Mafia. I cannot say the words I'm thinking.
You have to register it by noon, man.
Yeah, but I believe they will. You forget how efficient and quick Liverpool are with transfers. When they're interested in a player, bang, they've already got him signed.
I say if I've already accepted if he plays. By the way, like if Caicedo plays, we're losing. We're losing the midfield battle comfortably.
What's like? What's it called?
Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for that midfield.
If he don't play, I feel a lot more confident. But yeah.
It's dark days indeed.
Look how quickly they rebuilt them. If they went from a finished Fabinho and Henderson to like, and it's always been a decade since we actually had a solid midfield. Like, well, I want to say almost a decade, but a long fucking time, man.
Klopp said he would never pay $100 million on one player. Well, here's the thing.
Klopp's a cunt, bro. Klopp's a piece of shit. Like, don't believe a word he says.
Here's the thing, man. People are hypocrites.
He's another hypocrite.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Whether they mean to be or not, they are.
Yeah, just so once you get to that point, like, you ain't shit. So it's whatever.
I just don't want to hear. If you got any Liverpool mates or no Liverpool fans who are celebrating right now, and rightly so, this season, if you hear them say FSG out, don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear FSG out. They spent a lot of money this summer. Don't want to hear it.
Oh, thank goodness. You give me some ammo for the back again.
I don't want to hear it. I really don't want to hear it. You can't say he wasn't backed. He was backed.
What I'm praying for is somehow we can still hijack this. And then Liverpool.
Are we still doing this?
No, let me finish. Liverpool and Klopp still can't cry about other teams overpaying. You get me? Like paying big money because they were about to.
You're like you're like the in a wrestling match right at the end when you think the guy's getting a 1-2-3 and then kicks out right at the last second. You're hoping for that.
Chelsea aren't kicking out of this one, bro.
Is the subway still open there?
I'm not letting go, bro.
Literally just got to bring up the rope. Dagger again. That was not a potential. Here we go. That was the deal is done. We had the deadline. We got outbid, and that was it.
It's done.
Yo, imagine they get a penalty 90th minute and they give it to Caicedo to take it.
Okay, guys, I know we're bad right now, but
I'd rate the pettiness.
Let's not think of the worst, man. We're already going through enough. We're already going through enough.
You know the best thing. Take a penalty. They got to be.
You know the best thing can happen on Sunday if he signs if he plays on Sunday, that somehow Galadog just rushing into him injures him and he walks out the pitch.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. That's what I was saying earlier.
I'm not saying he meant to go injure him. He just run into him. You know what I mean? Just yeah.
Fuming.
I mean, I was just watching Brighton when they played us at home. Just
to be fair, at least he's consistent.
Caicedo was just Gallagher didn't know where he's running. Caicedo was just winning every tackle, like just stopping it. I was just, oh my God.
These guys
I don't want to hear it from Sam. He's been asking for a midfield
Prime,
rebuild.
have I not sent you the link?
He's been asking for a midfield rebuild all summer and he's got it. So I don't want to hear FSG out.
Forget that, man. They've literally just broken the English record. Like
that's what I mean. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear this.
You know what I mean?
I don't hear it. I am not hearing FSG out. You asked for a midfield rebuild, you've got it right now.
Like,
and if they get you another centre back as well, you've asked it. You've got exactly what you wanted this summer.
You mean to tell me we're gonna sit the whole season and see Manchester United have Amrabat, Casemiro, Arsenal, Rice, Liverpool, Caicedo, and we have Conor Gallagher.
But why?
Act like we're not gonna sign someone though.
Why did Fab say it's not a here we go? Why you say that?
Because apparently they haven't sent the main documents. Yeah.
But he also said that
he
Chelsea
knows
are
some.
gonna try.
I'm telling you, man. He knows something that we don't know.
I'm saying
You know
exactly.
what,
Thank
man?
you.
The
Chillax,
agreement's
man. Chill
been
out, man.
reached. Personal
I
terms,
literally can
formality,
read that
medical
fake
booked for tomorrow. It's verbally agreed.
Verbally agreed though.
Lewis, verbal means talk, not the paper signed yet.
Yeah, but they're sending the papers, bro. I think wasn't it like 2:29 a.m. that they Fabrizio tweeted that they're about to send the main.
Oi, Oberon, where's my money, man? I need my Angela back money.
Stop shouting. Stop shouting.
Bro, it's 4:45 in the
5
morning, bro. Can you
a.m.
chillax, bro? Chill out, bro.
That's what. It's almost 5 in the morning, man. He's scared to shout. Relax, bro.
5 in the morning. 5 in the morning.
Chill
I'm not even tired. That's the thing. Like,
just like, bro, your
I
brain
got
doesn't
food
need
in
it.
the oven.
Okay.
Too much fizzy drinks.
it's not even fizzy drinks.
Too much salt, too much sugar, bro.
And for everyone who said I looked like I was dozing out, I've got Chelsea v Liverpool from 12:13 in the background, so just let that run. Game with Suarez, Ivanovic.
Yeah, that shit. I was watching that shit the other day. Yo, Suarez on some shit.
Do you know the funny thing though? If this was under Abramovich, we know that this is definitely done. Like we have no hope.
I don't think he's paying that much for Caicedo.
Exactly, but for some reason, I still have hope in like Boyle.
Probably us.
For some reason, I just do.
I only hope I have this in myself. That's pretty much it.
I don't think I think it's Orstein tweeting this. It's done.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You know what the Ornstein dagger? Every time you tweet something, it's finished.
Fuck Ornstein, bro.
That was a midnight deadline. We got outbidded. Yeah, Charlie, I'm probably gonna do a watch along for Man City Burnley. Probably gonna do.
You know what's crazy though? Like apparently we were meant to be bidding after Liverpool. What went wrong?
Exactly. That's the plan.
We were meant to just drop one bid and then be done with it. That was what was initially reported. All the way back in June, we wanted a very quick sale on Caicedo. Look how fucking long that. Fucking horrific. But yeah, 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Call it,
I
man.
think everyone's got the depressive part out of the system.
Yeah.
Probably going to be live tomorrow afternoon. I won't lie. If Caicedo gets a here we go in the morning, I'm probably just going to snooze through it because why? I don't give a fuck anymore. We're just going to go through everything at the same time as usual. So be back to the usual 3 p.m. time. Big up to everybody that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe. Is anybody actually live to redirect to? No, nobody's live. Is anybody going live?
Doubt it, bro.
I don't see any news stream. Okay, Football Heritage TV is going live. I guess head over to Sava and just drop a notification. Hit the bell notification button so it lets you know when he's going live. Don't even know how many of you guys will be there when he goes live, but hey.
Live at 10 a.m. Let's go live in 5 hours.
Yeah, he's the earliest one, so you can have the little raid. Big up to my guy. And yeah, we out. Oh, who out? Oh, yeah, that's Steve. Yeah, we are out. Fucking, oh, what a shit night. Take care, everybody. Love.